Well, here we go, Josh. We're back 12 months on. 12 months on from when England eventually brought it home. Reignwood icons of football, we're back. How excited are you?
I'm so excited. And I didn't think it could go up another level. But looking around and being around the place, they've really stepped things up. And we've got a brand new studio as well.
How about our studio? It's amazing. Couches, the lot.
You're not going to get to use it a lot. You're going to be here, there and everywhere. This is my home. We're going to have some famous faces in there. We're going to be interacting with some of the players, some of the fans. People getting involved in the $10 million swing a little bit later as well.
Final hole right behind us. That's where it's all going to happen this afternoon. It is going to be incredible, of course. One swing for $10 million. Incredible. All the icons going through it. It is going to be something you don't want to miss. But also, these rivalries, these were icons of football, of course. How does that transfer to the golf course? Are you seeing it?
Listen,
they were
elite professionals at football. But golf, they're not professionals, but they still have that desire and that need to win. They can't lose, especially those Team World boys. They cannot lose again. They ain't here for fun. They will do whatever it takes to get that victory, and the Team World boys want redemption, I've heard.
But the thing is, they've got a secret weapon as well this time. Some of the usual faces, superstars that we've seen before, but also some new ones, and a particularly strong secret weapon in Gareth Bale. Is it going to be enough to turn the result around?
I don't know, but they haven't just got Gareth Bale. I'm looking at Dwight York. Yeah. We've been out around on the course. Thomas, we've spoken to, he could be the secret weapon. He's a dark horse for one of the better players. I'm looking forward to his matchups as well.
And of course, you can get involved and be a part of the action, get involved through our new interactive hub. Scan the QR code to vote and get involved with loads of different ways, and more on that a little later on.
And guys, we want you to watch via YouTube, wherever you are, across Icon socials. This is going to be 48 hours of unforgettable golf, Nick. I'm buzzing.
It doesn't really need any sort of introduction, but in case you do, this is what we're all about.
Live from Reignwood Park.
Well, for me, it was our Ryder Cup. I just couldn't believe how good it was.
Congratulations to the winners, Team England.
Just sum up that event for you. What was it like?
How long are you going? Since retiring, that's the best thing I've done in terms of any other sport.
We won, of course. That was really the team.
We battered them.
Green jacket is hang up.
Don't forget that. We battered you boys.
Who is this guy? You know, John Terry?
Oh, what a shot this is.
He hurt the way he was celebrating the pair.
What a shot! Oh, talk to me! It's so
when you hit that money shot, it just naturally just flows out of me.
I'm fired up.
The revenge is going to be amazing.
This is what will help grow the game of golf.
The nerves, the buzz, the excitement around it.
They're going to have a serious problem with us, 100%.
They're going to have to up their game if they want the jacket.
It's Team England.
This is Team World.
The course speaks for itself, the place speaks for itself, you know, it's an amazing thing. It was just a phenomenal weekend last year. I mean, a real full-blown European Tour event.
As I followed on Instagram and I watched it last year, I was really jealous.
Top golfers in this room. 12 of the best footballers that play the game.
You want to win, but I think golf is a game of like respect.
Once the game starts, you cannot get that competitive edge out of anybody.
I like competing against the best, but I think we've got more than enough to do it again.
One too many Manchester United players in this for my liking.
Mind games have started already.
Is there anything better than beating England? Beating them badly is better.
Well. From an elite team of icons to two elite golfers, some of the best in the world. I'm delighted to be joined by the two captains. Danny, I'm going to start with you. Talk to me about these matchups. You've been out on the course. I've seen you about 4 or 5 times. You've watched every player in your team. Who's really surprised you, and why have you picked these matchups?
The matchups have been interesting. You're obviously trying to get some really good players together, similar handicaps, and then you want the lads who have known each other or who've got a bit of something. It's tricky. When they were playing football, a lot of these lads played against each other for years. So there was you did have to look a little bit. You don't want to put City with United.
Some of the pairings up on the screen now. kicking off with a very, very strong pairing for Team England. Yeah. Fowler and Ince were unplayable last week.
Well, I mean, you needed him, didn't you? You needed the governor. Fowler's, I've watched him quite a lot this week. Fowler's been playing lovely. So we thought, you know what, try and set the tone, get the boys out early.
Well, Tom, I don't know how I feel about being on Team World side here. Josh quite clearly looking after England and Danny. Danny's no longer speaking to me, but I am with you, and I'm with you all the way here as we have a look at your team. You've brought in some super subs. They're all icons, but super subs from last time. It didn't go to plan. Obviously, captain there, Gareth, Bale as well, Shevchenko, Dwight Yorker. Draw attention to them because they're really good golfers. Are they going to make a difference, do you think?
Well, it should make a difference. I mean, all three of those are fantastic golfers, probably arguably the three of the best golfers here. So, you know, they should make a difference with a lot of experience and go out there and try and win some points. And they bring a lot off the golf course as well, which is quite important, I think, for this team to kind of bring it together. Obviously, England have something together in a flag, and these guys come from all over the world. But, you know, we draw a bit on Ryder Cups there. We're quite good at bringing people together, and but those three guys are very important for that team room.
Look, you've had also an amazing experience in the Ryder Cup and 3 winning Ryder Cup teams, obviously as a captain as well. Just very briefly, how fired up are these guys? What does it bring back to them in terms of the juices from their competitive careers as footballers?
Well, it's, you know, this is a chance again to do it again, and in front of guys that they played all their lives. These guys want to beat each other. They step on that first tee, and then all that they had in their careers come back. If it's golf or if it's football, they just want to beat the hell out of each other, to be honest.
Now, you guys are going to be busy. Call the captain in operation. You at home have been voting for it. And, of course, you can be in touch with us throughout all of Reignwood Icons of Football. Make sure when you send anything into us through our social media, hashtag Icons Series as well. But, of course, we're nearly there. Not far from that first tee. Here's how it all works. Reignwood Icons of Football follows a Ryder Cup-style team match play format where Team England and Team Wales will go head-to-head in 4 sessions over 2 days. It all starts right here on the first tee.
And then here, 10 holes later on our 10th green, which is right next to our TV studio. Handy that.
Session 1 is Fourballs, where each 2-man team will pick their best score between them to go up against their opposition.
Sessions 2 and 3 are greensums. Both players tee off, you take the best drive, it's alternate shot from there until the ball's in the hole. Simple, really.
And we finish with Session 4, the all-important head-to-heads, the singles matches. Just like in the Ryder Cup, if you win your match, it's a point for your team. And if you tie your match, the points are halved.
However, here at Reignwood Icons of Football, we like to keep things juicy. If your team wins by 4 up or more, you win an extra bonus point for your team. Not to mention, they add a sprinkle of humiliation.
To rack up points and turn a match in your favour, we have 3 pressure holes, where a win on that hole could be worth double.
Let's break down how it all works. Suan, Radar, take it away.
This is the Team World home hole, the gorgeous par 3-6.
And this is Team England's home hole, the stunningly beautiful 9th.
Win your own home hole and you win the hole as normal.
And you win away on the opponent's home hole. Look out. Turn this thing on its head. It's a double up.
And now for the final pressure hole, the final hole of the match, the all-important par 5 10th.
Remember, this hole is worth double for everybody. You could go from 1 down to 1 up and put points on the board for your team, or you could go from 2 up to 4 up, win that bonus point and put 2 points on the board for your side.
The possibilities are endless. Almost. OK, now lastly, there is one more way a team can win points. On day 1, there'll be a publicly voted shot of the day. Have you ever hit an amazing shot that's absolutely worthless because you've lost the match?
Problem solved, because at Reignwood Icons of Football, we like to reward extraordinary behaviour. So the best shot of the day 1, as voted for the fans, will win a point for their team.
Well, that's it for the scoring. Returning this year, we also have, though, Call the Captain, the dream of every golfer everywhere. Stuck in the rough and you can't figure out the way to get out of trouble, the players get to call on a Masters winner or Ryder Cup winner to fix their mess.
It's not bad, really, is it? But this time, you at home get to decide which icon earns that privilege each session. It might be a 200-yard.
Each team can call the captain once per session, and our captains have to be ready to make it count.
So the vote for session 1 went live on socials earlier this week and has now closed, but it will be reopened when play begins, and the session is announced.
Yeah, and we'll be revealing this, of course, to the player that is going to get that up on the first tee this morning. But right about now, we can let you know who they are. You voted for them, and you picked skippers Jimmy Bullard for England, and of course Gareth Bale, the other one who can call the captain for Team World.
2 fantastic choices, and there's also the little, not that important, you know, almost inconsequential $10 million swing.
Yeah. The richest hole in golf, the $10 million swing. One shot, $10 million, and if any of our icons can hit a hole-in-one in our $10 million swing hole in session 2, they will be millionaires, and they'll make millionaires around the world. But more on that later.
And I'm delighted to say that the team is bigger and better. It's not like we needed any help, but I am absolutely buzzing to have the live legend, Sue-Ann Heng, in the building, who's going to be out on course, reading every part, speaking to the players, and, of course, a familiar favourite. He looks like he's just stepped out of I'm a Celebrity. He's looking fantastic.
I feel like I'm a Celebrity.
It's basically that. It is icons. And Rhea, of course, back again. Are you going to be doing the Losers Lounge again?
Of course. The Loser Lounge is back and we're ready.
I think we're the only happy ones out of that. The players, they not want to see or hear your voice. I'm telling you.
I mean, I think last year we got under their skin, and I think this year we're ready to put the needle in a little bit more.
Sue-Ann, you're used to dealing with superstars. How's it going to be seeing these icons of football? They're kind of out of their comfort zone.
They are, but you know, look, a lot of skill won't translate to golf. Football and golf are very different sports, but these guys are competitors. They don't like to lose, and guess what? This place, it's not as chirpy as it's been all week, so it's going to be really fun.
You know, we do need to get a groove on though. These are the most nervous moments for a professional golfer. They're the most nervous moments for these icons of football as well. We got to get down there to the first team. We'll see you down there in a few moments' time. You guys need to get a groove on too.
Icons, Reignwood, action. Let's go. Game time.
Buzzing to be back, mate.
Yes. Keen as mustard.
I've drafted in a few big boys. Of course. Gosh, they've got a pants pulled down. Bigger. This is bigger. Yeah, feels real. There's something special about coming back. This place is just, it's golfer's paradise.
I mean, it was like a kid in a candy store. Feels like home. Everything in my life has always been our competition.
You cannot get that competitive edge out of anybody.
All of these boys are the same.
Doesn't leave them.
Competition.
It's poetic, isn't it? It's like walking into battle.
This is a joke. Like, we're not messing around here.
I'm next to Philly.
probably stay away from me and the golf course. It is what it is. Slap it. Slap it. Ooh. Chicken skin. Little nibble left and right. And my hands are actually shaking. And that is frightening. Very frightening.
There's no way you want to be putting that jacket on someone.
I know there's one player that's going to ask me to put a jacket on, and that's Robert Fowler, Theo.
Kigsy.
I'll let Ryan put it on.
Has to be Kigsy.
He won't hit the last of it if they lose.
And Arsenal man put it on the Tottenham man's shoulders. Do you know what? I'll probably pick Aaron. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm getting this head up. Mind games have started already.
Do you want another one? Of course I do.
Ginge, put the jacket on me.
I was celebrating that much. I don't even know you put my jacket on.
I don't know how that feels. Like a fish. Yeah?
They'll be gunning for us.
They're more looking at us now. When we win, I want to be England and lift that trophy. I'm just excited, man. I want to start.
I'm edging. I can't wait to get out of there.
This is out of the ordinary. This is pretty special. That's it.
Well, certainly that was quite the jog down from the first tee. But here we are now. We have made it, in fact. Josh alongside me. Well, you know what? First tee, usually a sea of tranquility. Today, Josh, for Reignwood icons of football.
I feel like we've been transported into a fan zone at a World Cup. I'm seeing flags, I'm seeing ultras, I'm seeing fans in football shirts, and they've been making some noise. The atmosphere here has built itself up to a crescendo.
What an honour, what a privilege. You're moments away now until we get underway here. A first tee is a very special arena, not just in golf, but in all of sport.
You're getting me nervy already, thinking about that first tee shot.
As soon as though we put the ball on the first tee,
the nerves kick in and everybody's watching you. It's a different feeling.
I mean, it was just like
put the ball down, my arms are shaking, my legs are shaking.
Just thinking about it now gets me a little bit nervous.
This is not nice. Almost like taking a penalty.
It's horrendous. So I'm trying to put the ball into the tee and my hands actually shaking.
Sometimes drains out of you. That doesn't compare with 60,000, 17,000 people in a full stadium in football.
Those are the moments I live for. It doesn't scare me. You're not quite sure what's going to happen.
I just hope I get the ball in the air, that's all.
A bit of saliva's missing.
Tee the ball up, get the biggest club head on it, tee it high, let it fly.
Well, here we go. We know the first tee is a very special place. The nerves inevitably going to be there. Josh is going to take care of Team England. I got Team World. Ryan Giggs, a Man United icon, a one-club man. How does this compare to the arena of the Theatre of Dreams?
Doesn't.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, nervous, yeah. But excited. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Obviously, I know Robbie and Incy well. So, yeah, may the best team win.
It's a place for a King of Kings, and of course you were at Celtic, of course a Manchester United legend as well. How excited are you to go with a teammate here up against these two from England?
Oh, very excited. I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. They're two really good players, so we hope that we can, how do you say it? We hope that we can beat them.
Oh, beat them. That's the goal. Beat them, Josh.
Hey, strong words, but what these boys don't know, you've got experience in this. This is the first time they're feeling the energy from this team, but at Robinswood Golf Club. But you've done it before. Confident?
Yeah, very confident. Listen, I think, I've got a great partner, Robbie. They're good players. They're all good players, you know what I mean? At times, sometimes they're bad players. But listen, it's a lovely day. It's hot, really hot. But no, looking forward to it.
What do you think of your partner? You know him well, you played with him, you got that experience, you know his strong suits, ain't many weak suits. You happy with him?
He is a deliverer. He will deliver. That's all I'm saying. That's all he's going to do.
No pressure.
There we go.
Josh, no pressure.
No pressure, no pressure. Boys, it's about that time. It's all going to go quiet. Please, you're teeing off first. Please head off to the tee.
Good luck, boys.
Ready?
Play well.
Good luck. Go
Play well. Play well. Have a good one. Have a good one, Robbie. Ah, nice. Nice. Good luck, Paul. Play well, mate. 10 seconds.
This is match number one.
Okay, here we are. We are ready and set to go. So to take us through these opening moments, pressure-packed, our commentary team.
Yes, thank you very much, Nick, and what a pleasure it is to be here. What a scene it is on the first tee. Claude Hum, and how are these players feeling?
I think they're nervous, but we saw some great shots last year. I'm excited to see how these great athletes do. Very, very different from what they're used to, and this is real golf. I mean, this is not professional golf. You're going to see some good shots, you're going to see some bad shots, and I'm really excited. A lot of these guys were on the driving range grinding. Paul Ince yesterday spent all day on the driving range, did a little work with it. We'll see if it pays off and he hits the fairway.
Well, both Robbie Fowler and Paul Ince had positive records last time around, going 2-1-1.
On the tee for England, Paul Ince.
Definitely be some nerves, but you can find the fairway here. Take a little bit of the pressure off.
So he's done exactly that. It's not an easy opening tee shot. There's trouble to be found.
Yeah, I mean, there's trouble all down the left-hand side. So to stand up, make a good swing. All you're trying to do here is just get the golf ball in play, settle the nerves.
Oh, this hole really suits Robbie Fowler's eye. I remember last year had that reliable draw on tap and a beautiful opening tee shot.
Love matching the shorts there, and that's a strong play. You better step up and hit a good one if you've got the glove.
He's a stylish, yes, he's a stylish man. Henrik Larsson, 5-time Golden Boot winner in the Scottish Premier League. First time in the Icon Series. Let's see how he does. Three out of 3 in the fairway. Did you see that coming?
I did not. So the pressure is on Ryan Giggs to put all 4 balls in the fairway.
Oh, look at this little fade, much higher ball flight than the other 2. Just in the first cut of rough, but 4 excellent opening tee shots in the opening match. We're underway here in the Icon Series for 2026.
Well, you get a great aerial view of this amazing property here at Robbinswood. I'm really proud to have my academy here and the commitment to excellence from everyone here. The golf course is beautifully presented.
Yeah, right. Across the gallery, decent, terrible. I've lost it. Hang on, sorry. Across the gallery.
5 more matches, excuse me, to come this morning in the Fourballs. We're taking a look here at Root Hullet for Team World on the driving range alongside David Ginola.
Love the little step through there. Did not have his best stuff last year. He wasn't really 100% healthy. But I think we're going to see, in talking to the majority of the players, they all feel much better than they did last year. And I think they know what to expect this time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's got to help. Take a look at those matches to come. The next one out, Phil Jagielka and Jermaine Ginas up against Gianfranco Zola and John Arnerise.
Gianfranco played so well last year. He's got such a good golf swing, gets the golf ball in play. The key here, I think, is hitting greens, but getting the golf ball in play off the tee.
We'll have Wayne Radar Riley out walking the fairways with this first group. Take a look in at Gianfranco Zola. He was very solid last year, wasn't he, Claude?
Yeah, he just doesn't really hit the golf ball that far offline, so it sounds really kind of cliche, but he keeps the golf ball in play, keeps it in front of him, and if you can do that, you can have chances to make pars, because that's the big thing here. You want to try and have as many chances at par as possible.
Captain Gareth Bale there warming up. Had a few little back issues yesterday, didn't compete in the Pro-Am, but looks good there, looks loose.
Yeah, I talked to him last night at the Pro-Am party. He said he was getting some treatment on it, but he can really play. I really like his golf swing.
Well, let's listen a little bit more to what our teams had to say prior to this day one.
All right, Icons, Reignwood, action.
Let's go.
Game time.
Buzzing to be back, mate.
Yes.
Keen as mustard.
They've drafted in a few big boys.
Of course.
Last year they got their pants pulled down.
Bigger. This is bigger.
Yeah, it feels real.
There's something special about coming back.
This place is just, it's golfer's paradise.
I was like a kid in a candy store.
Feels like home.
Everything in my life has always been about competition.
You cannot get that competitive edge out of anybody.
All of these boys are the same.
Doesn't leave you.
Competition.
It's poetic, isn't it? It's like we're walking into battle.
This isn't a joke. Like, we're not messing around here.
I'm next to silly.
He's not well, is he? He's not well.
You've done Jimmy wonders.
Yeah, some trash talking will be there as well.
I'm gonna be nice, but not too nice.
I would suggest that Cody stay away from me on the golf course.
This is what it is.
Slap it. Slap it. Ooh. Chicken skin.
Little nibble left and right.
And my hand's actually shaking.
And that is frightening. Very frightening.
There's no way you want to be putting that jacket on someone.
I know there's one player that's going to ask me to put a jacket on, and that's Robbie Fowler.
Theo.
Giggsy.
I'll let Ryan put it on.
Has to be Giggsy.
He won't hear the last of it if they lose.
An Arsenal man put it on the Tottenham man's shoulders.
Do you know what? I'll probably pick Aaron.
We'll see how it all pans out.
I can get I think.
Mind games have started already.
Do I want another one? Of course I do.
Ginge, put the jacket on me.
I was celebrating that much. I don't even know he put my jacket on.
I don't know how that feels.
Looks like a fish, yeah?
They'll be gunning for us.
They're more looking at us now.
When we win,
I want to beat England and lift that trophy.
I'm just excited, man. I want to start.
I'm edging. I can't wait to get out of there.
This is out of the ordinary. This is pretty special.
That's that.
Let's get down to the first fairway now. Robbie Fowler, Team World have laid up at this par 5.
Ball a little above his feet there, which should help it curve from right to left. Get a good look at this green here. Paul Ince looks like he's aiming a long way to the right.
There is a bunker there you've got to avoid on the right-hand side. You heard Danny Willett saying he's been out following Ince and Fowler in the practice rounds. Both have looked very sharp. There is not a blade of grass out of place on this property. It is pristine. As his son Dan there on the bag this week. And the co-MVP, Claude from last year, Teddy Sheringham, 4-0.
Yeah, he played fantastic. He knows how to get the golf ball around the golf course. Good golf swing. I think a lot of what, when you do talk to these players, Ewan, about their golf swing, they think sometimes it has to do with the technique, but a lot of times it's just a little tweak in the setup, because that's the thing I think that most golfers really struggle with, is the setup gets off, and if the setup gets off, it's tough to control where the golf ball is starting. So that'll be something to look at, making sure these players don't get aimed too far to the right. That's the tendency that I've seen over the week, is on the driving range, say, hey, just aim a little bit more to the left, square yourself up, and that gives you a little bit better chance.
All 4 players having laid up at the opening hole. Long par 5 to start, 578 yards. This golf course at Robbinswood built just 3 years ago, and it's quite amazing the shape that it's in. Quality of this golf course is just phenomenal. Excellent atmosphere around the first tee. Good to see all the different jerseys from around the world.
Well, this is an amazing opportunity for a lot of these fans to see their heroes up close. Maybe in a different theater or different arena.
This is where the action is at. We are broadcasting all over the world, live right now.
It appears Henrik Larsson will be first to play his 3rd shot into the opening hole, the par 5. How important is it going to be to get a point on the board early?
Absolutely. I mean, these team competitions are all about momentum. So if you can put some points up early, it takes a little bit of the pressure off. You don't feel like you have to go for every shot. But this is you're in course management 101. I mean, these players don't have the firepower of a tour player. So it sounds really simple, but fairways, greens.
Okay, radar's down there watching this opening group.
Trying to chase it in there, run it in there. Good strike. Got to take a chair.
Yeah, that's not a bad play. Just off the back, these greens also very, very fast, rolling at 12.5 on the stip meter.
Okay, who's to go next? This is a hard shot. It needs to get all the ball all the way back to the flag. It's got 139 yards. And they're taking their time here. Big chat because Larson's over the back. You don't want to take too long and outthink yourself in a thing like this.
Tree's an issue here, Radar?
No, not really. No, unless he knifes it straight into them. Got himself a 9-iron. It's not a big one. Big lump for lad. Lovely strike.
Oh, what a great opening shot. Team World with a genuine birdie opportunity at 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for match 2, representing Team England. Phil Jagielka and Jermaine Genus, representing Team World, Gianfranco and Ginola. Put your hands together for your cup. Come, stay. Join us here. You got a lot of fans here. Now, I'm going to come to you first. I see in the last few days, you walked out, JJ, with swagger. How important is it to really twist the knife early and get an early lead?
Look, I think getting a good start is always important, but I think I'd like this group to get off to a nice flow in the early stages, but hopefully we take them down eventually. But I'm looking forward to a fun game with the boys.
Jags fit, raring to go. I've seen you striping it on the range. You feeling confident?
Yeah, definitely. We've got quieting the fans down first. Obviously, Franco's brought his fan club with him, so that'll be the first point of call. But no,
Will that help get that sweet we're looking for?
Oh, very good. No, it's going to very strong. I saw them. They are very focused.
Well, I go with me. Smash everything up. The smashing. Let it fly, guys. Let it fly. Let's enjoy.
Well,
he's known as a steady golfer. He led the track time around 87%.
Knows what he does, doesn't try and hit the golf ball too far, plays 100% through accuracy, but a good-looking golf swing. And we put the jinx on him. Talk about how straight he hits and he misses the fairway.
John on Risa.
In play, and I think we're going to see a bit of a chalk and cheese combination here. Zola keeping the ball in play, and Risa, as he said, will take it on.
Yeah, he's got some speed, obviously. Captain more. Should be perfect.
On the tee for Team England, Phil Jagielka.
This is really impressive, the opening tee.
Jermaine Genus.
76.5%. Good player, good ball striker.
Yeah, lots of speed. Ball speed's kind of in that 130, kind of mid 130s, but I would venture to say this one's going to get up there.
Couldn't be too bad, just in the right row. The other play.
Team England. Okay, very good.
The captain, Jimmy Bullard, on the range warming up. No question. Lead from the front, Jimmy Bullard. Good player. Now let's get up to the first green. Fourth shot for Henrik Larsson.
Yeah, a little awkward lie here. It's just second cut. Shot from there. That's a really
It's a tap in par at the opening hole for Larsson. Now we've got Robbie Fowler. You can just see the ball continuing to roll out. There was a good for Ryder. Good Ryder.
Yeah, it's a fantastic shot. Straight up the hill, out of his right. A proper shot with spin, the whole lot. Like when he used to run down the left wing, swirl his shirt in the air, top corner. Dogleg from right to left, this wonderful seventh hole. Fairway cambers. Watch him come over the top, and he's always in danger of leaking it way right. He does save it, but the right shot is the issue. He's ripped this one low, and it'll run like a rabbit.
Of course, that is the top match furthest around this golf course through that first home hole for the world. In the bottom game, Dwight York with the birdie 3. Stunning wedge shot into the second hole, nudging them one up with partner Shevchenko against Bullard and Sharp. And that's in match 6. So back to our top game, though.
Always good when your playing partner has munched one down there. This one's right. Penalty area over there. Might find it, but if he doesn't, he can play 3.
Just the fairway wood for Paul Ince.
Yeah, that's surprising. I don't think he can run out. It's 290 to run out. The tee's up just a little. But a good ploy. He's been very neat, as Robbie has. They lost the last hole. Larsson almost chipped in. I don't know how it didn't go in. Down the left side, shortens the hole up. Might be in the rough, but the rough isn't long here.
Yeah, I think he thought that was in more trouble than it was. It seemed like down in disgust for the tee fake, but he's fine.
You wouldn't like to play Robbie for a few quid, Nick. He's extremely good in all aspects, all areas of his game. It's very, very competent, aims it right, likes to draw the ball, takes it on the inside, whips it, and just a nice 4-yard draw.
We spoke to the guys last night. Obviously, you could look at two Man United legends, Giggs and Larsson. Obviously, Celtic also for Larsson. Robbie Fowler of Liverpool. Paul Ince played for Liverpool as well, but of course the governor at United said where his loyalties lie yesterday. He was having none of it. Wouldn't go there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of potential swing in that top match with Team World having their away hole, or the chance to win against England's home hole on the 9th, I should say, and then the double hole availability on the 10th as well, the final hole. So they could still pull it back even though they're 2 down through 6.
What's our situation here, Suan?
I think they're trying to figure out who's to go first, but honestly, I'm not too surprised that Team World is taking that lead early on. I think they're coming into this week with a bit of a chip on their shoulder and maybe a little something to prove. And as you guys have been talking, Team England has been quite vocal about their confidence, and right now, not quite working for them. Danny Willett just dropping by this group to give them maybe a little talking to. Let's see if Teddy can make a much better putt here.
Well, still, I love going the way of England in terms of who you think is going to win at the moment. Might be taking a little bit of a hit here, though, in this first session, as Suan said. A lot of green on the board for Team World. But however, not a lot in it, and as you said as well, Robbie, there is the opportunity for these big swings with these home and away holes, and that final hole where it doubles up.
Yeah, I mean, four holes can swing in those last 2 holes, so there will be, I'm sure, some volatility. We're going to see that unfold as we watch Gianfranco Zola, who's just got such a simple action, Claude.
Yeah, he just hits a lot of fairways, a lot of greens. That's perfect. Pin to
What a
that
shot
cut,
that is.
6 from the left. That's a good look at birdie. Just put it in the middle of the green. Nothing special.
Gabriel Batistuta there, just seeing a putt dribble by.
Now Gareth Bale is to get them further up that lead. He said about how he hasn't seen this golf course. I think sometimes that could play to a player's advantage. You know, you don't quite have the same demons, the same expectations. You come up with kind of a fresh mind, see fairway, see pin, hit pin, and that's kind of what he's doing today, Gareth.
When the greens get as quick as this, the physics behind it changes too. What they're used to watching, Claude, in terms of break, obviously the higher the speed, the more the ball turns, the longer it takes for it to get to the hole, of course. So you've got to allow more for break with every single putt.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the common themes that I see, Nick, in amateurs when they do putt is they tend to underread the putt. And so because they're underreading their putts, they struggle to judge the speed. And we're seeing that a little bit with Teddy Sheringham. He struggled a little bit with the speed on these greens. I just don't think they're used to seeing things this fast.
That's a good putt there from John Terry. Broke left to right, right to left. Started outside the hole. And they're battling away. Bale and Batistuta. Gareth Bale under par. Who can forget a man used to going low? I think he shot 65 in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am a couple of years back, so he's no stranger to going under par, is Gareth Bale.
He's made a very good start.
Now, worth remembering, we're talking about these double holes. If you're the home team and you win, yes, it's just worth one, like any other hole. If you're the away team, which of course England are here at the 6th, it is worth 2. So you could go from 1 down to 1 up if you're Team England and play this hole well. It's roles reversed when we get to the 9th, and then of course the last hole, the final hole, the 10th, is worth double for either team if they win it. So there can be big swings in play.
Now Ryan Giggs from the rough.
Cannot reach. You wouldn't have thought, even if he nails it, a little uphill elevation change. It's a creek that meanders its way right around this green to a big old beautiful waterfall.
With Robbie Fowler looking to consolidate their position in this top match. It's the only red on the board right now.
Draw shot required. That's a 5-iron.
All things considered, pretty good, smart play. It will leave him a quick one, mind you.
Who's to play? Is it Ince or is it Larson? Larson's got himself 166. Out with a little hybrid of some kind, a little spanner. He likes to hit it low, we know that. He needs to take a little off this. This is going to come. Look, if he keeps this on the green with his club, it takes some talent to do so. It really does, because this is too much club. It's aims right, comes over it. Might even see a little divot here. Get down any time you like.
It is a shot hole for Larson as well, so actually not in bad shape there. 2 good strikes.
Not at all, and that could be a big swing. Just 1 hole in this match, and quite imperative really. England could be looking at, I want to say, a potential whitewash in this first session, but it's not looking great for them so far. Those middle matches have extended to 2 up. Here comes Paul Ince.
Yes, it is.
Try and start that golf ball a little bit more to the right. That's a good shot. Oh, have a good looking. Be aggressive with that.
Still work to do. They are up in the match, but their advantage is sort of gone now, because ahead of them, they've got to defend their home hole. So getting through it unscathed is actually a pretty good job. And that's what's going to happen at the 9th for England. They'll try and hold off Team World winning 2 there. And of course, it's all to play for on that final hole. So far from over that top game, and the only bit of red on the board right now. Plenty of hydration required out here in this heat. I mean, they're no strangers having to look after themselves when they're competing, but it's no different on this platform.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the players were dealing with that yesterday. It's hot. Sun. Uncharacteristic, Nick. Bad drive from Batistuta off the first tee. He's normally pretty solid with this club.
You know, the one I was really disappointed with was Joe, because I thought if he stripes one, if he pumps one down the middle, he was going to go bananas. I was gutted when he pulled it away to the left.
Now, the injured golfer this week doesn't seem like it at all. in these opening 4 holes. I like his confidence as well. When I ask him when he's going to use Captain Thomas Bjorn, he said, well, I like to hit all the shots myself. Going with the driver, par 5.
Could cause some problems in the team room if he biffs off his own captain, Suan.
I know, right? And a very decorated one too, Nick.
Okay, next up it's Team England. We're back at the 5th hole in Teddy Sheringham. You can see the scoreline suggests a brilliant start for Team World, but there's not a lot in them. The biggest gap, this one. So work to do for Team England.
Oh, that's left.
Oh, and he won't like that one. And that was a confident man when the teams were drawn last night. But I wonder, how is that confidence at the moment? 2 down in that match. Gianfranco Zola from about 15 feet for birdie. This is to win the hole.
Now, pressure on John Terry with his partner in the woods. He hasn't taken this club out in a couple of holes now. He's been hitting irons off the tee.
Well, we saw Gianfranco Zola's birdie putt go just a little by. He's got about 4 feet for par here to win the hole. Oh, that was a tentative stroke. Just lost the speed.
We're going to see a bit of it though, aren't we? Because they're so quick. They do think, like, if I bolted in like normal, which would go 12, 14 inches past, I'm going to go 3 feet by. I'm going to be marking it. So tend to waft it towards the hole. Easy thing to do. All right, we'll leave the course for a moment and once again find Josh.
Here we are in studio again, boys. It's coming to crunch time now. England need to do something, but the pressure holes are coming up. 6, 9 and 10, all worth 2. Could things change?
Yeah, well, listen, I think as pro athletes, let alone golfers, but when these guys were footballers, you're approaching maybe now the 60th minute if this was a football match, so it's time to step it up. I've just seen Bale hit 172-mile-an-hour ball speed, striped it straight down the middle. So this is where they're going to earn their money, so to speak, in these last holes, the pressure holes, as you say. And as they approach that 10th, they're going to be keeping an eye on the scoreboards and you know, hoping they come out on top.
That strong group that's bringing up the rear. Teddy Sheringham, you played with him in the Pro-Am. You've said he came alive during the back 5 holes, as it were.
Yeah, he was pretty slow at the start, but then once it came to crunch time, you could see that, like, the switch flick. I think that's what separates the top pros from the rest of us mere mortals, you know. We had a game within a game yesterday, and he stuck it within a foot, I think, on the last hole to keep it going. So
he owes you 500 quid, doesn't he?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
We'll go halves.
Right, guys, we've been asking ourselves. We've had some questions. Okay, who do you think is the best footballing pair? You know, who do you think really you'd love makes the best 5-a-side football team? But we also want you guys at home to get involved. And as you can see, the QR code in the bottom of your screen is right there. You can hit us on WhatsApp. You know, you can vote on who you want to do many, many different things here at Reignwood's Icons of Football. Guys, this is all about you, the fans at home, and we want you involved. So make sure you scan that QR code. And guys, listen, I know some of you watching, you might have just joined us. You're wondering, what is going on? What are they playing? Well, here it is. Here's the explanation for you now.
Reignwood Icons of Football follows a Ryder Cup-style team match play format where Team England and Team World will go head-to-head in 4 sessions over 2 days. And it all starts right here on the first tee.
And then here, 10 holes later on our 10th green, which is right next to our TV studio. Handy that.
Session 1 is 4 balls, where each two-man team will pick their best score between them to go up against their opposition.
Sessions 2 and 3 are green stumps. Both players tee off, you take the best drive, it's alternate shot from there until the ball's in the hole. Simple, really.
And we finish with Session 4, the all-important head-to-heads, the singles matches. Just like in the Ryder Cup, if you win your match, it's a point for your team. And if you tie your match, the points are halved.
However, here at Reignwood Icons of Football, we like to keep things juicy. If your team wins by 4 up or more, you win an extra bonus point for your team. Not to mention, they add a sprinkle of humiliation.
To rack up points and turn a match in your favour, we have 3 pressure holes, where a win on that hole could be worth double.
Let's break down how it all works. Suan, Radar, take it away.
This is the Team World home hole, the gorgeous par 3-6.
And this is Team England's home hole, the stunningly beautiful 9th.
Win your own home hole and you win the hole as normal.
And you win away on the opponent's home hole. Look out. Turn this thing on its head. It's a double up.
And now for the final pressure hole, the final hole of the match, the all-important par 5 10th.
Remember, this hole is worth double for everybody. You could go from 1 down to 1 up and put points on the board for your team, or you could go from 2 up to 4 up, win that bonus point and put 2 points on the board for your side.
The possibilities are endless. Almost. And this is that hole. Team World's hole. Trying to hang tough here. That's not going to trouble how they're feeling. Not a good one there, sadly, for Phil Jones.
And I guess this is England's chance to get those 2 holes or the double up. And of course that pressure just ramps up. You feel the expectation that you have to hit a good shot. And now that pressure has mounted.
And of course, if you can get your way through this one without losing any ground, if you're Team World, you know you've got 2 chances to double up. Obviously, like England on the last hole, but also you got their home hole coming, your away one, so they could win 4 holes across the last 2.
And that's exactly what they're looking to do. Let's see what Andy Cole can do here. Heading towards that left bunker there.
And that will be a shot in the arm for the Team World pair of Ruud Gullit and David Ginola. The cultured, the good-looking team they pronounced themselves last night.
Yeah, self-pronunciation, yeah. An interesting action, the old step 2 there,
The
trying
old
to get
step
the body
2.
working well.
If you struggle with hitting snap hooks and hanging out behind it, it's a good drill. I'm not sure it works on the golf course.
Ruud spoke so well last year at the press conference about the whole it's coming home thing. He says, you know what, that's been your problem. He says, you say all that, and he says, as much as that piles the pressure on for England, everyone you ever play against in football, it just gets us fired up. Because it's not your sport, it's all of our sport. And you know what, he did call it, however England did then bring it home on the back of it last time.
Not looking so good for them now. David Ginola. Got a bit quick there.
Yeah, that tends to be his miss. He gets a little bit short, gets a little bit fast in transition, the hands take over.
Hard to see who's in the driver's seat in that hole, but Jimmy Bullard trying to get something going. He's been struggling early. And another one just drifts by on the low side. Claude and Jimmy playing as he does with such confidence usually. He looks a little forlorn at the moment.
He doesn't look kind of Jimmy Bullard-esque.
Well, what a moment. We could just about pick up, they are wearing the mics out on this hole, but what a moment for it. Played to perfection.
Oh, just landed it right where he wanted to. One bounce, took a little bit of the speed out of it, and then it just started rolling down the green like a putt. Shot of the day. Now Shevchenko.
Come on, Shevchenko. Well, Team World are rolling at the moment.
Win the hole, 2 up. But Nick, this is what we see in the Ryder Cup every 2 years. You get the momentum going, guys start holding bunker shots, making putts, and all of a sudden, you got an uphill battle if you're the England side.
The Ryder Cup, of course, is a monster. It is the epitome of greatness in the sport of golf. These guys have shown greatness through football. This is a different arena, but it's one that brings alive those competitors, the superstars that they were on the pitch. That within them, that still lives on. They retire, they move away, but still, that will to win is there, and this is now their theatre. Good start for Team World. There he is, Captain Bjorn. On his way, clubs on. He might not need them, Tom. From what we're hearing from Gareth, he's all right on his own.
The Dane, riding around in a cart. He's doing that on the Champs Tour now.
Would you want to tell Thomas that you're not required?
Good luck with that.
He looks like a man on a mission.
He's phoning a friend here.
Quite a nice chat to have, isn't it? Just on what you do, I'm just on my way out to help Gareth Bale with his golf.
Now Teddy Sheringham from the middle of the fairway here should be able to get this somewhere close to 20 feet.
Yeah, this is his 4th shot. Got in trouble off the tee, punched it out. Oh, and that's a great opportunity to maybe stay in it on this hole. Unfortunately, John Terry has found the woods with a 2nd, opting to drop one. He hitting his 4th.
It's an interesting
downhill lie out of that rough as well.
Interesting course to run in terms of its style. There's space out there, isn't there, until there's not, because if you hit a real bad one, there's big trouble waiting.
Especially with someone like him, you know, who has so much swing speed, that miss is going to be more erratic.
That's a big hit for Larson to reach, trying to thread it through there and with some heat on it. And that is a really good leave. I shall not say a lucky leave, but it was lucky. But now, couldn't be in better shape.
Really awkward yardage for Gareth Bale. Out of this fairway bunker, so difficult to judge. Just caught that one heavy. His partner is in fairly tight though.
I mean, it is what it is. That's what we're trying to iron this out.
Bit of dovetailing, ham and egging, whatever you want to call it, working together in this format. You could be the best player out there. If you're on your own, it's going to be a struggle.
That's what we did, Nick, wasn't we?
Well, that is what we did on our way to a victory early in the week. We shouldn't bring it up, really. Don't embarrass our fellow commentators.
Oh, come on, why not? Let's have a little fun.
Let's go to Dwight York. Second shot, fourth hole. Nice rhythmic swing. And just hanging on that left side. Not bad, pin high. Jimmy Bullard will be last to play. The Englishman who has had so many successes, so many scalps on his YouTube channel, Golf Life.
We've seen how good Jimmy Bullard is on the front foot. He's going to have to dig it out a little bit today because it's been a slow start from who, as you would say, the talisman of this side.
Well, he's obviously going to do his best to try and get the win, but I think it's that middle match, the Andy Cole and Jones match against Ruud Gullit and David Ginola. That's the one I think that the England side have to win.
That was tidy from Gareth Bale. I'd have been tempted to call Thomas on about 5 shots that I've seen Bale hit so far. And he's backed himself on every occasion, and that was a cute little pitch shot.
I am here for that conversation, though. I am here for him saying, I'm all right, thanks. Appreciate the support, but I'm all right. Bale looks like a real player. Nice to see he's been spending his retirement well. He has. You know what? He should be good, though. In his back garden in the house he has down in Wales, the replica par 3s, including the 17th at Sawgrass. I spent a day there with him, working with one of our partners that we share. He's trying to make a hole-in-one all day. You'd lose focus. He was dialed in for about 4.5 hours, hitting non-stop shots, trying to make a hole-in-one. The focus he had as a player. You just didn't get the invite, Wayne, unfortunately.
You name drop a guy. Where'd you go last
Me and
night?
Gaza.
I went down with Gareth, and we had a few scoops and just played the 17th at the grass. Mint.
We'll throw you an invite next time. Slides by for John Terry.
Let's join the top match. Ryan Giggs trying to feather one over the bunker, and he's done a pretty good job of landing that exactly where he needed to. He's kept the ball beneath the hole. And Gareth Bale really turned his attention to golf even before the end of his football career. He was often seen working on his game and developing a healthy obsession with it. And the transition was a smooth one, I think, Nick.
Now, we know Pep Guardiola's avid golfer. In fact, that's how Batty got into the sport. But not all managers are of the same ilk. Some of them aren't so keen to see their guys going out and playing some golf, Claude.
No, I mean, you can spend so much time on the golf course. But I think all these players love the challenge of golf, helps them get away from their sport.
Fowler for a birdie. In it goes for the birdie. And to win the hole. So 3 up in the match. Which you think, well, there you go. That's job done, surely. Not really, because England's home hole comes up next. Remember, it's worth double for Team World if they win it.
Batistuta walking in after it. Never a doubt there. Marching in, and Gareth Bale, for once struggling, he was rescued there with a brilliant bit of ham and egging there. Batistuta coming to the good, and they go 3 up in that middle match.
And it's tough to come back from a 3-up lead with only 10 holes out there.
A beautiful spread of this golf course and the layout here at Robbinswood. And here it is, the first time we're going to get to see Team England's hole It is, of course, their home hole, so only worth 1 to them, but worth double to the opposition. And boy, could they use it. Giggs and Larson of Team World find themselves 3 down, 2 to play. But remember, if they were to win the last 2 holes, they would still win the match. They're worth double. 3 down would become a 1-up win if they were to do so.
Big green here at the 9th, almost 50 paces deep. Pin today cut 7 from the right. So anywhere in the middle of this green. Nick, I think this is a great example for our viewers. All you need to do is just try and hit the green here. You don't need to go flag hunting. Put it anywhere on this putting surface. Try and 2-putt and get out. The last thing you want to do is try and really focus on that pin, end up in that right bunker, and then you've got a difficult up and down. And I think on the par 3s, just hitting the middle of every single green. If every par 3 you played, you just put it in the middle and the center, how far away from the hole are you ever really going to be?
Well, you think for Team England, force them to come after you. Don't open the door for them. A couple of shots nicely in play. Make them feel the pressure, having to conjure something up, because it is absolutely crunch time for Team World in this top match at 3 down. They must find something here.
Robbie Fowler holed plenty of putts last year. I think he was one of the most deadly proponents on the greens for the England team last year, and showing that he's kept that form with the putter into 2026. But he's decent with the irons as well, is Robbie.
Yeah, he just hits that little tight draw. He'll try and start this right of the flag. You can see where he's aiming, so he's going to try and start this. But he's got beautiful command over his shape. Right, safely aboard.
Playing 169 today is this great par 3. Water left, hopefully tomorrow or this weekend we'll see a flag over on the left-hand side. You've got to cover a bunker, which is 35 yards up the green, but it's been friendly today. And we're starting to get a little bit of wind about, not a lot. Maybe half a club just to get these icons of football thinking. He's a niggler, Paul Ince. He'll needle you. I love to see that in this format. Good player.
Shot.
Larson next to go. Remember he had the blonde flowing locks back in the day. I love watching him play football. Not a bad golfer. So he aims right, comes over the top of it, and hangs on. That's his way of playing. You know what you're going to get. You're going to get yourself a little munchy fade. Hard to get it back to this flag today. Set all the way back.
Pressure's on here. Wayne needs a good swing at just the right time for Ryan Giggs.
He certainly does. Yeah, he's. They've just been outclassed today. It's a great team, is Ince and Robbie Fowler. They really are good players. They look as though they play a lot of golf together up there where they live, north of England. And, you know, it's showing today. Ryan got a lot of hand-eye coordination. The ball at his feet, oh wow, when he played for United down that left side, he was phenomenal to watch. So he likes to fade it as well. Aim it left, but make sure you got enough club, Ryan.
Well, that wasn't what was required so far. The governor and God just too good for Giggs and Larson. There is still plenty to play for. Remember, a 4-up win is worth 2 points to the total score for a winning side. 1 point for a normal win. If you get to 4-up, then it doubles up, or even more than that for 5 up, 6 up, if it even happens.
So down the hill here for par. A lot of break from right to left. What a good putt that was. Beautifully judged, speed and line.
And that was a crucial putt from Lee Sharp in that match. They're 2 down as we join Gareth Bale. This is the 6th hole, which is the World Team's home hole. What a shot that is. A real laser-like iron shot from the Welshman there.
Technically very good as a footballer. You can see this is a man who's had plenty of time on his swing as well, Gareth Bale. Beautiful move. Shevchenko for a half here at the 4th. Falls across the face, dies across on the low side. It's a good move from Gareth Bale, isn't it, Claude, when you see it? It's well coached.
Yeah, he's got a very good golf swing. Great setup. Doesn't get the shoulders too open. Feet, hips, shoulders all going in the same direction. And this is another good golf swing. Hasn't had his best stuff today. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, that's a quality iron shot. But Gareth Bale in there close.
He's right up on that top shelf, Gareth Bale. Very accurate.
So the upper hand is with Team World at the moment. Remember, 1 point added to your team score for a win of the match, and 2 points if it's by 4 up or more. That's the opportunity for Ince and Fowler in this top match.
Oh, one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot.
Well, Ryan over here on the right-hand side is coming over the side of a bunker. The only way he can get it close is play it up high. I'm not sure he's got that shot. He's looking where to land. It looks like he's going to bump it there. That's a very good choice. So keeping this low and trying to stun it into the Bermuda grass and kill it. It's a hard shot. If he was to get this within 20 feet, that would be fantastic. Any closer? Miraculous. This will test him. Back foot. He looks like he's pretty good at this kind of shot. Obviously a creative man. What do you got, Ryan?
Well, that's a really good shot from there. Bounced it into the first cut. Killed a little bit of the speed. Nicely done there from Ryan Giggs.
For a man, it was all about pace. That one was pretty bob on there. That was tough to gauge right. This isn't easy to lay dead.
No, it's pretty slow into the green up the hill. That's fantastic. It really is very, very good. These footballers can seriously play golf. Obviously full of talent.
I think a lot of them as well, it's not been something they've done their whole lives, because that was a life's pursuit, being a world-class footballer, being an icon of that sport. And yet they've managed to progress their games to being comfortable on this world stage, across televisions, around the globe, and being comfortable to put it all on show here. Doing a good job of it.
Yeah, Nick, and the thing is, back in the day, the managers wouldn't let them play. Now they let them play. There's nothing wrong with a footballer playing golf. What about Robbie Fowler's touch? Oh.
Well, falling on the back of that hold putt on the previous hole, Robbie just laying it stone dead there, and that kind of slams the door on Team World. England have defended their home hole there quite beautifully.
And the pressure on now for Team World to avoid losing by 4 down or more, in which case they'll lose 2 points in their loss of this match. They're certainly not going to steal this away hole for them.
would be a heck of an up and down for Ryan Giggs if he's able to.
Well, he did do it on his own, though, didn't he? Back in the day, many a time. Not on this occasion, though. All fell on his shoulders and not quite happening. So big trouble with one to play. 4 down. Radar.
Do you want to go to those guys in the studio? Do you want to go to Josh with those guys in the studio? No? We can clear them. Do you want to clear them? Frosty, change of plan. Too much going on. We won't have time to go to those guests. But thanks anyway. They're clear.
Gianfranco, so steady last year. As we watch Teddy Sheringham, they're battling away against the two big guns from Team World, and that one comes up a little shy. Really felt like the partnership of Teddy Sheringham and John Terry would be a really strong one for England, but Gareth Bale, helped by Batistuta, has just turned up this morning and really poured it on. And Gareth Bale, look at that wonderful iron shot he hit into this par 3. He's got this from 7 feet for birdie.
When you find the time to go for a couple hours and it's just perfect time to be alone, to organize your mind and then concentrate on something what I really love.
Well, let's get back down to Team World's home hole. And this is the hole they are defending against the possibility of a double for England. Nigel de Jong pegging it up. And they're currently 2 up in their match against Theo Walcott and Joe Hart. A real Arsenal-Man City split in this one. Ewan Porter back alongside me in commentary box. Ewan, it's been all green so far.
It has, and that highlight moment for de Jong back on the 4th hole. Difficult par 3 here, the 6th pin in the back left. Only 30% of the players hit this green in regulation last year, and that is short-sighted.
Yeah, it's a tough-looking tee shot, 205 yards and very well protected green. Aaron Ramsey has got a lot of power, a lot of speed, and And so far been putting it to good use this morning, in control in this match.
That opening tee shot he hit today, Robbie, was just incredible, cutting the corner when the nerves must have been jangling. Likes to fade the ball. It's not an ideal flag for him. They've got both wingers covered there. But Ramsey,
do.
a better spot to miss it over on the right-hand side.
Well, it's opened the door now for the England pair, Walcott and Hart. It'll be Theo to hit first. And they could leave this green all square. It's a double hole, so big opportunity now. They're going to sense that, and that would really change the complexion of the board.
It would, and it's a reflection on this scoring format. I think it's a great initiative that the Icons team have done. So much volatility and fluctuation, the potential for that in the scoring. Now Walcott, 5-iron. Oh, they like it, Robbie.
They like it in the crowd, and I think Theo's going to like it as well. That one skipping up the green, that is absolutely spot on, and he's in the box seat now for a chance to maybe get that double hole. Theo Walcott, lovely iron shot, and he's taken all the pressure off the big man, Joe Hart. A 4-time Golden Glove winner, 2-time Premier League champion. Part of that breakout Manchester City side that won the league title in such dramatic fashion back in 2013.
Good setup here. Set up very squarely.
Oh, it's a lovely iron shot from Joe.
Go! Hold it. Go!
Oh, my words. What a shot there from Joe Hart. As we go back to the final hole, the 10th hole, Robbie Fowler looking to close this one out and secure the double points for the England team.
Big wide fairway. Massive. 2 big wallops to reach into.
And an important hole, Radar, for Team World. Need to get a win
Certainly,
here.
they're all important holes with this format. It's a great format.
This is the shortest par 5, Radar. Good chance to get up in 2 if they can get one away.
Yeah, 2 whoppers. And then you have to bring the water into play. But yeah, if you really, some players will, like your Gareths and your JTs and your big hitters, but the shorter hitters, the straighter hitters, it's very much a 3-shotter. Trying to salvage something from the wreck.
And the old baseball grip, the 10-finger grip there for Henrik Larsson.
Mo Norman.
Olazabal.
He's in good company there.
That was Giggsy's best.
And he's hammered it out there. That will be in the go zone for Ryan Giggs.
It's a quite magnificent, sprawling property, I think you could say.
Incredible. Only opened 3 years ago. Continues to get better and better.
Jermaine Genius for par. This is for a half. Gianfranco Zola already in for the world team, and that one has just grabbed the left edge and wobbled by, and more pressure applied by the world team there. Jermaine Genius, such a solid player, but when you have to keep holding those 5-6 footers, Ewan, eventually it's tough not to crack.
Yeah, and especially on these greens as well, when they're so quick, it's hard to hit putts with authority. And we're just starting to see a little bit of separation in some of the matches now. It was nip and tuck early on.
That third match has suddenly started to look quite pivotal as well. Phil Jones and Andy Cole just one up against Ruud Gullit and David Ginola as we rejoin Nigel de Jong after that magnificent shot from Joe Hart.
Well, they've got their work cut out here. This is short-sighted. Going to have to get something up in the air, stop it quickly.
That's a lovely shot there from Nigel de Jong, showing some beautiful touch.
What about his short game? He held the bunker shot on 4. He's flopped that up to 5 feet here at 6.
For a man who was celebrated as a player for his, let's say, physical style, I think would be the best way to describe it. He's shown a bit of dexterity there, Ewan.
Absolutely. A lot of finesse around the greens. Good touch, soft hands.
A World Cup finalist back in 2010 was Nigel de Jong, another member of that Manchester City side, alongside Joe Hart, who's been a bit up and down today, has the goalkeeper.
Well, I'm sure Walcott and Hart were walking up this par 3 thinking a par could be good enough here. Get the double points, get it back to square. It still may be, but got to think that either Hart or Walcott will be looking to hold this, because de Jong, very realistic chance of salvaging his par. But not too much to this, pretty much straight back up the hill.
When the greens are this pure, when you do get it online, you can see them drop. And that's, as you can see, they are immaculate, these putting surfaces. Theo Walcott, he's got that uphill putt. That's the one they all want.
Just smashed it through the break, and that's no gimme either. You made a good point there about the psyche of the player too on greens like this. No matter how you're putting, it's quite easy to visualize the ball going in when they roll as true as what they do. You saw that graphic there, an away win, worth double. And this one for Joe Hart. There should be a little bit of left to right movement in it. Aaron Ramsey putting first for par.
And the job is getting a little easier for England. As every putt goes by, Joe Hart just gets a little bit more appetizing. Here we go then. This would be a memorable birdie, and it would change the entire complexion of this 5th match. It's a good effort. And conceded, so a good solid par there. And it's over to Nigel de Jong. Can he rescue something? As we watch Henrik Larsson, not his best contact on this 10th hole. And
no, he killed a few worms there, didn't he?
He did. With Ryan Giggs in pole position, I think Giggsy was always going to be the one shouldering the burden on this final hole, trying to reduce the arrears and avoid that double point. But this is a must-make for Nigel de Jong. After Joe Hart's very impressive par, this would be a no less impressive up and down from the Dutchman. Not to be, and that is a big swing there, Ewan. A double hole for England, and what was 2 up is now all square.
Yeah, very important for Team England there, Hart and Walcott. Instead of trailing with their head between their legs to the next tee, they will be pumped up. And once again, I mean, I think it's just a kudos to the team for this point-scoring system, because we've still got 2 potential double holes remaining, and there's so much potential for fluctuation and volatility in the scoring. It's never over until the very end.
Well, it's very hard to finish your match before the 10th hole, put it that way. I think that's what the objective was. We want to see these matches come down 10. We want that grandstand finish, and Ryan Giggs can do something here for Team World. Can he produce? He hit that beautiful drive off the tee.
227 yards, trying to fade it on a banging line to find the green.
Yeah, it was a good shot, Radar, and a good lead, just short of the green.
Good lead. 2 good wallops for Ryan. Paul Ince is down the left-hand side. My shot scope tells me, let me have a look here. He's got 223. And the flag is back left. It wouldn't be an issue if you were Rory McIlroy, but it's not to be. But he's just got to bail out here, aim at the flag and peel it off from left to right. He's down in a little dip. Now the backswing, he needs to pick it up quite abruptly and chop it a little.
Getting a good look at the lie close up there, Radar. Would you think he can just chase it up that right-hand side, perhaps?
Well, there's bunkers everywhere. You know, there's a huge one. You can't chase it up the right-hand side and find the green, Ewan. Every chance he'll find himself a sandy grave. This is a hard shot. Yeah, it was difficult being in that dip. It was just sort of semi-top. That it was so very difficult. Even for a great player, that was a tough old gig.
I don't envy the next one. I don't know what his left-handed skills are like.
Let's watch him play it and see if he falls in.
A la Richard Finch.
Let's head back out to the 5th hole. Dwight York finding a bit of trouble here. And what an unbelievable shot from Dwight York. Didn't matter that he was in a bush. My goodness me. That is an extraordinary shot.
That's magic.
And even Jimmy Bullard coming across.
What a shot.
The England team have no choice there but to applaud a real miracle shot from Dwight York, Ewan.
I thought he was in a spot of bother.
I'm safe.
He's hit the shot of the day, Dwight York.
Well done. Well done.
It's going to be the shot of the week. It's going to take some beating. Look at this. Dwight York hampered underneath this bush. Not sure what's in his way, and he's just hoiked it out of there.
Oh, good shot.
The caddy knew what was happening, seemingly ahead of time, but Dwight York will be absolutely loving that.
As does his partner, Shevchenko, and importantly, a 2-up lead through 5 holes. The anchor match.
Hey, man.
No doubt Bullard and Sharp the favourites in that match, but trailing. Here we go, Radar.
Yeah, this is very difficult to say the least. And I've seen this before. Richard Finch, Irish Open. You lose your balance. I tell you, it'd be nasty for him, everyone watching around the world, but geez, wouldn't we have a right little giggle? Come on, Incy. Go for a swim.
I think he can hear you.
Go on, I don't care. Go on, Incy, you can hear me.
I can.
Somehow I think the weight went towards his toes.
Yeah,
through
that
impact.
was the most careful swing I think I've ever seen. And a croc has been accumulated there from Paul Ince. And I think that's him. Well, Jimmy Bullard probably still a little shell-shocked after what we've witnessed on the 5th.
I can tell you, Lee Sharp, his partner, has found the bunker. Dwight York's on the green. Imperative this finds the putting surface. What a shot!
And Team World 2 up with Robbie Fowler on that final hole.
He's a fantastic wedge shot. This wedge player is Robbie Fowler. Stick there, you don't deserve to go down there. Not bad. The flags have been set all the way back on every hole. All the way back, and even in professional golf, when the flags are set back, you are so mindful of not going long. So that was pretty good from Robbie. A lot on the line here.
Chance here, radar for Ryan Giggs.
Ryan, first to play over here on the right. He's got a caddy here that is telling him a lot. He's a good caddy too. But the way he plays this, you don't play this through the air. I fancy you pick out a 9-iron, you pick out an 8-iron. get it on the deck. If you want to go high, you're into the green, and you land short, and it'll kind of dig its toes in.
And of course, with England 4 up in this top match, the world can reduce that arrears and save that double point loss. So there's a whole full point on the line here. England will win the match, but it's just whether it's going to be a 1-point win or a 2-point win. And Ryan Giggs over the ball now. He's got all the green to work with.
With that 8-iron, just try to release it. That's what you get. Chipping into the green out here. It's a different ball game.
And unfortunately for Ryan Giggs, that's in 3-putt territory down there.
It's absolutely fantastic that we've got huge speakers around this green and these guys can hear what we're saying. It's just, they're all looking at us and going, it's brilliant. So Henrik Larsson up the hill, and this is slow. These greens are rapid downhill, but into the green, they slow up a good 4 or 5 feet. 13 or 14 down green, 10.5 into.
And the pin 29 paces on. Tells you how long this putt is. Let a break on it.
I'll be surprised if he gets it to the hole.
That's down by Robbie Fowler.
Team England very thankful. Paul Ince looking on and looking good.
Robbie Fowler now in good shape here. Still some half chances for Team World to nab this one.
Is it Robbie to go first, or is it Ryan? It's very close, because I think usually in amateur golf they always let someone who's off the green come on. Not with so much on the line. Whoever's furthest away, that's the way to go.
What do you see here in this putt, Radar, for Ryan Giggs?
Right to left, and then it wants to straighten a little up there. He's putting up a really sharp upslope, and then once it hits the peak, it's down a little. Gorgeous for pace. Ah, the touch of a hairdresser.
There's a lovely putt from Ryan Giggs there, and that's put a little bit of pressure back on Robbie and Team England.
Coming back up the hill for Robbie Fowler. Is it right up against the collar there, Radar?
The only thing is, Ince is not giving Giggsy the putt. Tease me, tease me. Okay, this is slow. Shouldn't be an issue for Robbie. He's been unreal with the wand today.
Good putt, Robbie Fowler, well done.
And with that par, that will be the double point confirmed for Team England. Robbie Fowler, Paul Ince. A great partnership developing there.
Well, Robbie Gott and the Governor were 2-1-1 last time around. Now they're 1-0. A formidable partnership.
Handshakes all round. And England confirmed as winners, 4 up. So that will be the double point. And England, despite being down in 3 matches, have got those 2 points on the board early.
I'll tell you what, Robbie, seeing all that green on the board, those 2 points going to come in very handy, I think.
Well, with that double point win that Joe Hart was able to manufacture on the 6th hole, the leaderboard has has changed a lot. England have regained a fair amount of ground there, and wouldn't take much to see the red restored on this leaderboard.
I think that's going to be the story of the week. I think we're going to see a lot of topsy-turvy matches. Certainly a great way to get our Reignwood Icons of football underway in 2026.
Signing duties commence as soon as the final part is held. A lot of Liverpool shirts being proffered there. Robbie and Paul Ince have had a wonderful relationship. They played a couple of seasons together in the red of Liverpool. Paul Ince signed Robbie Fowler, in fact, for Blackburn in 2008 when he was manager of Rovers, but they've got a checkered and long history together, and clearly a good bond and a great understanding of one another's golf games as well. And that was just the start that Team England would have wanted. Emphatic win, that.
Making their way up to our studio.
Let's join Josh in the studio.
The dream team returns. Come sit down. Wherever you like. The champs do what they want. Robbie. The first team out, the first points on the board, and the first team to get double points. Must feel good.
Brilliant. Yeah, it is. I mean, to be fair, we played well as a team today.
Yeah,
We knew sort of coming up the last as well, that double points. We had sort of a little bit of a blip on our old Team England one. But yeah, we got it back, so we're happy.
Must have been nice, because it was domination from early. You boys were very confident. I spoke to you on the tee. You said, listen, we've done this before. We're old heads. We're old hats at this, aren't we?
Well, to be fair, I mean, we started off well. We got the birdie early doors, which set you up nice for the rest of the day. And, you know, Robbie played some great shots. We drilled, dovetail well as a team. That's the word for me, dovetail. When you're playing these kind of things, you've got to dovetail. Times when I'm out of it, he comes up trumps. And, yeah, you know, I was a bit unsure about the captain putting us out first, but, you know, a lot of faith in us, a lot of trust in us. We had a lot of faith in ourselves. It's just nice to get a point on the board for the lads.
Listen, I thought you might end up in the drink at one point on the double points. You know, you brought your swimmers with you.
I didn't want you laughing at me, Josh. I didn't want you laughing at me, that's for sure.
Now, Robbie, it's been an absolute special to see you boys do what you need to do to get those points on the board, because it's necessary, because England are hemorrhaging points. And listen, we're going to find out. We're going to see a lot more golf after this break.
Obviously, falling ill and going through all that. I think when you play, for me personally, when I play golf, it kind of like takes me away from what I'm going through, you know? So yeah, it's cool.
Teddy Sheringham at the 7th. This for par, and this is to win the hole, and he does so. And Team England showing fight there to reduce that deficit against Gabriel, Batistuta and Gareth Bale.
A brilliant tee shot at the par 3 6th for Jimmy Bullard. Birdie putt to win the hole. It's an away hole. Not able to take advantage.
I've not seen Jimmy Bullard look quite so, I'm not going to say rattled, but he's just a little uncomfortable out on the golf course. It's just... He plays with such charisma. He really just oozes confidence, does the Englishman. The unmistakable action of Ruud Gullit. Currently one down against Phil Jones and Andy Cole, playing in partnership with David Ginola. And this has turned into a pivotal match, Ewan. We watched Jermaine Genus.
And one down, this is a very important shot for Genus.
172. And I didn't see that as a layup.
I think it might have been an unintentional layup.
Oh, you're hot today.
Team World up in 3 matches, but the points on the board so far for Team England with that double point win from Robbie Fowler and Paul Ince over Ryan Giggs and Henrik Larsson just a few moments ago, as some of these matches now edge towards their conclusion. The second match of Phil Jagielka and Jermaine Ginas, one down against Gianfranco Zola, John Arne Riise playing the 10th hole, the double hole, Ewan, for both of these teams, so big swings expected on that final hole, that par 5.
Yeah, it's a terrific hole for a double up hole as well, with all the water and the volatility that can take place there. We could see eagles, we could see 6 winner hole maybe. They've pushed the tees up this year to make it more reachable. Go back down to the rough, and this is Zola, his 3rd shot.
Shot for Zola. Pretty good one as well, up on the high side.
Tough match play opponent, isn't he? When you know it's going to be in play all the time, you know he's not going to shoot himself in the foot. You need to do something special in order to win the hole.
And he's calculated as well. He's hitting the ball in the right spots. He's not taking on flags that he shouldn't be taking on. We've seen how the ball falls away on the left side there, and Zola up on the top shelf with one of the easier long-range putts on this green.
Approach shot up the hill at the par 4-8 for Teddy Sheringham. Found the fairway. Obviously the win on the previous hole to get it back to 2 down. Just 120. Likes it, Robbie.
Yeah, looks staring dead-eyed at it, and it is a fantastic shot there from Teddy. 10 feet below the hole, and showing some real fight in that match. Didn't get off to the best of starts, did Teddy Sheringham and John Terry, but they're trying to claw their way back into it. Here is Terry.
Yeah, big tee shot, just a wedge. 100 yards. It's right over the flag, a little heavy-handed.
That final hole, which will be a par 3 in the afternoon session when the $10 million swing is put into play. But here's Jermaine Ginas with that low cut-off finish, Ewan.
Oh, and a very important shot. Jagielka in there about 20 feet away.
That won't stay. That isn't finished. These greens are that quick. This is hard from this range.
Watch out, studio.
Most of the time you'll come up well shy, guarding against knifing it straight over the back. Oh, he's played one. My word, has he played one. Oh, with spin, and that won't sit either. That was high tariff. To get that close was a 1 out of 10er. He's played it very well indeed.
That was incredible. All I saw was the Icon studio, maybe even the clubhouse behind it with that one.
Let's go back out to the 5th match. Theo Walcott. This one for par. And no mistake there from Theo Walcott, pouring it in.
Do you think that previous hole gave them some confidence?
You know, I think they're on a roll now, having been 2 down just a few moments ago. Suddenly, momentum, confidence is with them as we go back to 10.
Who's going to putt? Is it Hugo or Migo?
Who's got the easiest putt, Ryder?
Team England. This is hard coming up the hill over a brow into the green. Not a big bend in it, slightly out of the left, and then it wants to straighten.
I've seen a couple of players lag the ball beautifully from down here, and it's not easy to do. You can see the colour in the grass change as well as you get over that slope.
So easy on this occasion to leave this 4 short. Robbie Fowler was in a similar position and laid it stone dead, but just into the green. Sometimes you feel as though you are so used to putting on greens that are rapid, and this one isn't. And then if he's aware of that, you knock it 4 by. But short would be favourite.
Good call, Ryder. A pressure-packed final hole. Could 1 up, become 1 down.
Makes you realise what a good putt Robbie Fowler hit just a few minutes ago from a similar position. But that will be a pressure putt there for John Arisa. Good out of the bunker, but work still to do for the par. Gianfranco Zola from the other side. And this really could go either way. Team World currently 1 up, but with the double hole option, Team England can win this match.
One thing we're not going to have is a tie.
That's right.
He'll fancy this. This doesn't want to move a whole heap. Down grain, which is good, and this guy can putt it, he can play. Look at that stroke, that's just mint.
Slow down.
It was a good putt, but it will be work to do for Gianfranco, the Chelsea legend. I don't think any of these will be conceded, Ewan. This is pivotal stuff here in this second match.
Well, certainly Team World. No gimmies for either Zola or Risa. Genus up the hill, first to putt. And for a Team England win.
He made sure he got it to the hole, but that one has... And that's it, you get a bit of a rush of blood to the head and that chance to win the match, and suddenly it's not over. But a second bite of the cherry for England. There'd be some celebration if this one drops. For birdie in the match.
Oh. Well, we haven't finished yet.
This is
There's either going
not
to
over
be
here.
a group concession or
Oh, no group
probably
concession
not.
for England.
A group concession. I mean, I don't know where you play, Robbie, but where I play, that's never going on.
4 putts with chicken on the bone, that's for sure.
Ugh. This is a hard one to read. It's you feel as though it's left lip, but I don't think it is. I think it's right lip. I think it's outside right. Because up there it goes, where he was down there, it goes left to right and then it wants to straighten. I think it's so easy to underburrow and miss this left. Into the green, downhill.
For Team World to register their first points.
No mistake there from John Arisa. A great par from the bunker. And that is a big win for Team World. A 1-point win, but a win nonetheless. And they led for pretty much the whole way in that match. It would have been pretty crushing for them had they surrendered a loss on the final hole, but not to be for England in that match. Team World take that 1-1 up.
These putts all just for fun now. Match over.
Let's go back to Jimmy Bullard on the 7th hole, second shot.
Stroke index 1, 2 down. Beautiful approach on the previous hole. Can he replicate that?
Oh, he can. What a shot there. And I think the swing really looks in the groove now, Ewan. He's found his rhythm, has Jimmy Bullard.
9th hole, par 3, Team England's home hole. This is Ginola to win the hole. And double holes.
Oh, just the pace kept it out. That was for the double as well. And that would have flip-flopped this match because they're 1 down at the moment. As Gareth Bale from 6 feet eyes up yet another birdie try. And the Welshman has shrugged off any concerns over his fitness as he's just cozied that one to the hole. He's walking a little gingerly, Ewan, but it doesn't seem to have affected his golf game in the slightest.
Not at all, and perhaps it's a case of lower expectations, maybe. Also swinging and playing within himself.
Come sit down.
You have to go to the losers' lounge.
Yeah, no losers' lounge for John Arisa and Gianfranco Zola. Boys, it was squeaky bum time at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're in a good position, then we mess up and they have good shots, and then it's a great game to play because we never knew who's going to win the hole. And I thought after JJ's drive there, and Gianfranco's behind the tree, I thought they got a big advantage. But we hung in there and very happy to win.
You said at the start, you know, Gianfranco, you were Mr. Steady Eddie, you were Mr. Fairways, and you were allowed, the crazy ginger was allowed to go after it. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, but today I think when he had a bad spell, I play well, and when I had a bad spell, he played well. So we actually managed to have a good team effort today, and great day, great fun, and amazing to play against these guys because they put some pressure on us.
Let me tell you, it's been incredible watching for those fans at home, and we want you, the fans, to get involved in our Interaction Hub. Make sure you get involved in the conversation, and there's a lot to talk about. Talk to me about this. You're new to this. You know, this icons of football, but it doesn't seem to faze you.
I said to Phil when we walk around, I said, how great is this? I mean, you walk around with the scoreboard, the people putting the stats on. It's just like you're in the Ryder Cup, and I loved it. I mean, I really loved it, and the competitive against, 2 against 2, I'm in dreamland.
Gianfranco, your experience, you said about the Ryder Cup, your experience at the Ryder Cup with Molinari. Do you think that helped you today?
Well, it didn't look like. But I tell you, I can tell you now, last night I slept 2 hours. You know, I went to bed, I kept reading, and then I fell asleep. After 5 minutes, my eyes went like, you know, open completely, thinking of the game, thinking of what I had to do. Now, that's exactly the way we're feeling. We are so enthusiastic, so happy to be here. We had a great fun, and it's an amazing event, honestly.
No doubt, boys. The first green on the board, the first points. Thank you very much. And guys, we'll be back with more golf after the break.
Could feel really confident about a shot, and then by the time you get to the top of your backswing, oh, no, that doesn't feel right, and then anything can happen. So completely different to football, but just a lovely mentality side of competition.
So Jimmy Bullard, after that magnificent approach shot, another birdie opportunity for the Englishman, the captain of Team England. And no mistake there from 3 feet. Jimmy's got his swagger back, Ewan.
Yeah, needed it. Just a golden opportunity on the previous hole, but they're back to only 1 down. So much can happen in the final 3 holes.
And let's catch up with the leaderboard, where in that top match, Robbie Fowler and Paul Ince were dominant against Ryan Giggs and Henrik Larsson. Zola and Risa replied 1 up to get a point on the board for Team World, and all the other matches now in the balance. An advantage for Phil Jones and Andy Cole against Ruud Gullit and David Ginola, but Gareth, Bale and Gabriel Batistuta 2 up against Sheringham and Terry. It's all square in that 5th match between Theo Walcott and Joe Hart. Aaron Ramsey and Nigel de Jong, and Team World the advantage after some magic from Dwight York a little earlier, holing from underneath a bush against England's big guns, Jimmy Bullard and Lee Sharp. But we've seen signs in the last few minutes that Jimmy Bullard is getting his mojo back.
Yes, well, that margin now back to 1 down through 7. Anything can happen with double holes on offer on 9 and 10. Interesting that the 2 MVPs, Sheringham and Sharp from last year, didn't lose a match in 2025. They're both 2 down at this point.
And Jimmy Bullard with back-to-back contributions just from a few feet after just a magnificent approach shot with just a wedge. The Englishman who had a crack at open qualifying in 2025, missed the cut-off by 4 shots, but just gives you an inkling as to how serious he is as a golfer.
It's a fabulous golf swing. I mean, I don't think enough can be said about it. It's rock solid. It's pretty much as good as any tour pros. He's a fantastic ball striker.
Well, he goes about his business like a tour professional. And this, I've watched, I've disappeared down a few rabbit holes on his Golf Life channel. He beat Hao Tong Lee off the same tees at the Belfry over a 9-hole match. I think that bears repeating, because that was no small feat.
And I think it's important to mention that Hao Tong Lee played well.
He did.
Jimmy just played out of his skin.
Let's go to England's home hole. And Team England, in the form of Teddy Sheringham. Such a repeatable motion. He's got the same finish position on every shot, and that is a glorious iron shot from the Englishman. That's how you defend a home hole, Ewan.
Well, he provided a highlight last year on the 7th hole, almost holing a 9-iron. And he looks to have almost done it again here. Slight draw to that right-hand flag.
And that would have looked so good from the tee. That might have looked like it was going in. It just pulled up a couple of feet short, but that will be a very short birdie putt. And we can join Radar on the 10th.
Jones to play from a long way back, trying to play a draw. To access this back left flag, we've seen no one get it close. Such a hard shot. It's a Tour Sunday flag position here on the home hole today.
Phil Jones and Andy Cole 1 up against Ruud Gullit and David Ginola. But again, this could completely flip. It's a double hole, which means if the world team can win it, they'll win the match. So we watch David Ginola just assess his options.
He's got himself a 5-iron. I remember back in the day when I was playing the tour, and that is back in the day when this guy was doing shampoo commercials. Yeah, shampoo commercials. He had flowing locks, good style of a man, just like myself.
Yeah,
Ball slightly above his feet, suits a draw. Good swinger. This shot's got his attention. 194.
Oh, that was all over it. Clean strike. It's actually not too bad over the back of this green.
Let's go back to Gareth Bale. Another birdie opportunity. This time on the 9th hole. And this is England's home hole, so Gareth Bale just cozying one up hole side, and that'll be a simple par. And let's remind ourselves, Gareth Bale has Thomas Bjorn up his sleeve, figuratively.
Ruud Gullit just pulling up short there with his third at the final hole. I know that's no gimme 2 putt from down there. Good atmosphere building. Great build out behind this final green.
And they're enjoying themselves. They've seen some dramatic finishes on this 10th hole as we watch Teddy Sheringham just tidy up after that incredible iron shot on the 9th.
Oh no. A big miss. That goes in. They have the chance to actually win the match on the final hole.
Wow, that will hurt. That was just a couple of feet, and Teddy just left it hanging on that right-hand side. Just a little push off the putter face, Ewan.
Yeah, likes to look at the hole a la Jordan Spieth back in the day, but just took that putter a little bit inside, little shut, left the face open on the follow through. Another match here coming down to the wire. Slender 1-up lead for Team England. Ginola over the back in 2, but an opportunity for a birdie with an up and down.
Andy Cole to play first. And he's over there on the right-hand side. We haven't seen a player. We only had a few groups come through, yeah, but into the grain makes all the difference. It really does. It slows, or you'll get a good first bounce if you sort of pump it in there low, but it's the second bounce that'll check up. You know, it's one of those that you must take something with no loft, like an 8-iron, just landed on the fringe. You want to hit a wedge, it's you got to send it all the way, and that's what he's got. He's got himself a wedge, so this is hard with this club to get it all the way back to it. So very hard, because it just wants to dig its toes in.
Yeah, there's a very specific technique that's required for a shot like this. Hands too far forward, as Radar said, that leading edge just digs in.
Sounded a little thin, but he might have gotten away with this one.
Well, I think
it wasn't thin. It was a good-looking shot, but it's just the green.
It's one of the reasons why Radar said a straighter face club, let it release up that slope. We've seen so many check up short of that tier.
Joe Hart's here to win the hole against Aaron Ramsey and Nigel de Jong. This is the 8th they're playing, and Joe Hart makes no mistake. So after that disastrous start this morning, the lost ball off the first tee, Joe Hart's really come alive in these last few holes.
Phil Jones, was he in the water, Radar?
I had to run down there, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure because I'm doing every group that comes through this 18th, so I don't think so. No, he was over there, over the bunker, yeah, and I'm not sure if it was in the waters because I can't get over there. We're going to watch Ginola play. Just a little bump shot, and that's going to make its way all the way down some 60 to 70 feet away. 80, 90. That wasn't a good spot to be in.
Well, it's proving a handful this final hole, isn't it? That pin position got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, the pin right up on that top shelf and quite a bit of slope away to the left. These guys, the ones who've gone for it, have so far come a cropper.
Seven changes amongst the 12 for Team World this year. Ginola not one of them. Still looking to register his first point at the Icon Series. Tough flag putt here.
Yeah, it's one of those that you'd be very surprised if he was to get this to the hole. I wonder if the captains have gone into each team, rest of the world and England, and tried to tell them about grain. Now, the best way to learn of grain, this being in 2, is to go up to the hole and have a look which side it is worn. If it is worn on the left, the ball's going to go from right to left. If it's worn on the right, vice versa. That is the best way to see where the grain's coming from. And this is very, very hard to get it back there. Good effort, really good effort.
Not bad, but time and time again, as Radar keeps saying, players coming up short with those putts. No one's really knocked it up there stone dead from the front half yet.
Yeah, and he's left himself a 4-footer there to save his par. Did have a chance to have a go at the green in 2. Andy Cole and Phil Jones are 1 up, so they just need the half to secure the point.
That looks good for pace, out of the right-hand side.
Yeah, well done for Ruud Gullit. I don't think that will be conceded.
The European Championship winner, the Champions League winner with AC Milan, as Andy Cole tries to get it up the hill, but that's another one that is nowhere near gimme range. Looks warm out there, Ewan. Andy Cole had the towel around the shoulders.
Well, you combine the the physical stress of playing in this heat with the emotional toll and the nerves and everything. It's pretty taxing. Now Jones down the hill. Well, that looked good until he took the putter away.
Just a bit of a misread there from Phil Jones. To get the tape measure out and find out who's up first here. None of these are gimmies. We've only seen Robbie Fowler knock it stone dead so far on this hole. It's just been very difficult to get the ball to stop right by the hole. David Ginola, as you say, Ewan, still trying to get his first point on the board. This one for par. Tried to just hit it through the break. I think it's difficult to trust the break and really feather it towards the hole, and just a little firm there from David.
Yeah. And you can sense the frustration as we keep talking about the competitive juices. These players do not want to lose.
Really taking their time on these ones. Andy Cole has left that one dribble by.
I think it's fair to say it's greenkeeper's revenge on this final green. And an important moment here. Team England 1 up. Bullard par putt here.
Through his shadow.
Well, Ruud Gullit celebrates, and as he might, because that is a point for Team World, and a double point has reversed this match. They were 1 down playing it, they finished 1 up. David Ginola gets his first point as a Team World competitor, and you can see what it means to both of them. Let's join Lee Sharp. He and Jimmy Bullard on the charge. This one for birdie.
Yes, Sharpie! Come on,
in
lad.
she goes.
Get in there!
And Jimmy Bullard, you can hear him in the background. He's the hype man that everyone wants alongside them. Lee Sharp delighted with that one. And real momentum now for Team England, Claude Harmon.
Well, Jimmy Bullard a lot more boisterous now than he was an hour and a half ago. But Robbie, so we've seen some great golf, some good drama here at the end. Jimmy Bullard and Lee Sharp get it back to all square with just a couple holes to go.
And they were 2 down. Dwight York hit that miracle shot and it seemed to be in full control, but we did expect fluctuations, big swings late on with all of these double holes available to the players, and that's exactly what we're seeing as we look back down the 10th fairway, and that real blockbuster tie between John Terry and Teddy Sheringham and Gareth Bale, Gabriel Batistuta, Claude. That's been entertaining us all morning long.
Yeah, we've seen some really good golf from those four, and this 18th hole, difficult.
Gabriel Batistuta, a god of Italian football in the 1990s. I remember watching every Saturday morning Football Italia. Gabriel Batistuta would be banging in the hat-trick seemingly for Fiorentina. Playing his 3rd shot into this 10th hole from a too advantageous position, and that's a layup.
Well, that gives him a good chance to be aggressive here. That's a good leave.
Would you believe it? Come and sit down. You come sit down here, David. This is for you here. It's the winner's chair. We can remove that if you want.
The winner's chair. Oh.
Well. Drama on the last. There you go. You've got the points on the board.
Yes, come on.
For Team World. Listen, you said it was going to be a nightmare for England, and that was the stuff of nightmares for Team England.
We didn't mention nightmare. Did we mention nightmares?
No. We had to grind.
Yeah.
We had to work really hard.
Yeah, we worked hard.
Yes,
honestly.
We worked real hard because it was, first of all, good opponent. Second, the heat. It was so hot.
Yeah, it's boiling.
And I've been here for 3 days, and I slept only 2 hours every night.
Listen, well, you turn the heat up on England, but let me tell you, these pressure holes really heat up this game. I mean, one down.
Which?
The pressure. Listen, don't tell me there's no pressure holes, because you went in one down and you ended up one up, and that is the beauty of 10 being worth 2.
Yes.
I mean, you must have thought going into this game, one down, we're still in this game, let's fight to the end.
Of course. Until the end, we never know what can happen on the course. It's such a tough game. I mean, from one hole to the other is always complicated. You know, you mentioned the boiling, everything, the pressure, the people around. I mean, and we did it.
Yeah, we did it. We really grinded. I think that we had a good opponent. We started really well.
Yeah.
We had opportunities to make 2. We didn't. We had 3 putts. The putting is the most difficult part. I like the putting, but the long putts are very difficult. Because
the greens are
There's been a lot of talk from our commentary team, Radar on the ground, Suan on the ground. These greens are running very fast, and they get you second guessing your putts, don't they?
They are very fast, and especially when you are down here putts. I mean, we just touch the ball, and you look at the ball, and you say, please, can you stop? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, points on the board for Team World. This isn't going to be a repeat of last year. You boys are really looking for redemption.
Last year you've been lashed.
Yeah. But the point was last year there was some dodgy handicaps. Look, and I think I had a feeling.
Listen, don't go low.
I had a feeling it was a setup last year.
It was a setup. We need to be kings. You know, when you win, humility.
Yeah.
You know, we're not talking about that. I mean, just last year I remember Team England being on the green on the 18, they were celebrating, and we were like looking at the scoreboard, and they say, "Wow!" And so this year it's not like a revenge.
Well, listen, there could be some more points on the board because Gareth Bale is on the fairway. He's looking dangerous. He's been a super sub. Let's see what he's up to.
Gareth Bale now, can he do what no other player has managed and find this green in 2? He's got the power. That's a high ball flight as well, Claude.
Well, that was a good shot. He's definitely got the power to reach. Partner already laid up. So he's on the putt for eagle. That's a pivotal match. Now, can Jimmy Bullard pull off something special here? He loves these situations, Robbie.
He's defending his home hole here against Dwight York and Shevchenko, and Jimmy's on a roll here with his iron play. Another really good-looking iron shot.
Solid, right at the flag. He's feeling it right now. He's got the swagger back.
Dwight York was all talk in the morning and pretty much the entire week, in fact. He was very confident. Now's the time to back it up.
Oh, he likes it. Oh, what a good shot.
Well, I was looking forward to this match between, it's a mini match, Bullard versus York, because these are the 2 most confident men, I think, on the property, and they're throwing darts at each other right now, Claude. There we go then, Team World fighting back. 2-2 on the leaderboard, plenty of golf still to come this morning. And Gareth Bale with that eagle putt could seal the deal against Terry and Sheringham. Walcott Hart one up against Ramsey and De Jong. And it's all square in that big match at the bottom. Jimmy Bullard and Dwight York throwing darts at one another, but Lee Sharp and Andrei Shevchenko plenty to say as well. It's tight, it's 2-2. On this 10th hole, which has posed more than one or two problems for the players so far. It will actually play as a par 3 when we introduce the $10 million swing in this afternoon's greensome session, but for now it's a par 5, and we're yet to see a birdie. Is Gareth Bale going to pull Thomas Bjorn out of the hat at any point, I wonder?
Let's go find out.
He's ready. Looks like Gareth might be electing to back himself. We've got a pair of eagle putts here. Teddy Sheringham came up a little short. It's a lengthy putt. Gareth Bale is hole high, but off to the right-hand side. And a lot of permutations can still happen here. Bale and Batistuta can get double points if they can win the hole. And if Terry and Sheringham can win the hole, the match will finish all square. So a lot can happen. Big swings potentially in the course of the next few minutes here.
Yeah, speed really important here for Gareth. Doesn't want to take an aggressive run and run this past. He's got to get it to the hole.
It's a tough one to judge that. It's not a terrible effort, that. He'll have a 6-footer for birdie. And I think these guys have played a lot of golf around the world. They've played a lot of pro-ams, but they won't have played on greens this quick too often, Claude.
Yeah, I mean, these are as quick as I've seen greens in quite a while. And I think the players that played here last year are getting a little bit fooled because the greens weren't quite as fast. I've seen some players come up short because they're a little tentative, and then a couple of players run good look putts 5-6 feet past.
Teddy's pretty good on the greens. Can he produce something here? Turn this match around.
He likes to look at the hole while he's putting. Oh, that's a good effort.
What a putt that is from Teddy Sheringham. Lovely effort. Every inch the Tour Pro putt there from the Englishman. And a reminder, a win for Team England would cut that deficit and produce a half point. This is a double hole. Thomas Bjorn still waiting for Gareth to give him the heads up. It would be cruel to pull in Thomas and get him to putt that 6-footer.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do. And that's the last thing Thomas wants to do.
That would pile the pressure on the captain. Batistuta might pick that one up with Gareth eyeing up his birdie putt.
These are the type of putts for Gareth Bale that you want to have, right? You want to have a 6-footer, chance to bury it, make birdie on the last hole.
With Teddy in close though, there's pressure on this one. They've led the entire way. They've been front running from the off. They Gareth with that really impressive birdie on the second hole. Gabriel Batistuta coming into it as well. They've really dominated this match. To throw it away or to have it stolen from them, this one would confirm the match win, but England of course still have that chance to tie the hole and therefore keep it to just the point for Team World. But this is a big putt now for Gareth Bale. Oh, what an effort. Clutch performance from the Welshman. Didn't need the captain in the end. Thomas took the morning off in the end. What a putt that was under pressure, Claude.
Well, that's what he wanted to do, right? He's used to pressure situations, but not on this stage, and he will be really, really happy with that.
That confirms the point with, I think, Team England still to tidy up. I think Team World, more green on the board. Bale and Batistuta turned into a dynamite partnership. Gareth Bale, who had not hit a shot, pulled out of the Pro-Am, Claude, and well, he's produced it when it mattered in this morning session alongside a legend, an Argentine legend in the shape of Gabriel Batistuta. And Team World now with that advantage on the leaderboard, 3-2.
Maybe the injury that he was carrying helped him a little. Not trying to do too much, not trying to swing too aggressive. Just basically try and hit a bunch of fairways, a lot of greens. Swing within himself.
What an addition he is to this Team World lineup. As we mentioned, 7 changes to it as we head over to the studio.
More points on the board for Team World. Batty and Bell, the 2Bs. Come sit down over here, take your seat on the winner's seat. Congratulations, brother. You'll sit down here, you sit down here. We call this the winner's chair. Listen, a nervy putt to ice the game there, Gareth.
Yeah, I have missed about 3 of those today, and I was due one, to be fair, so I was always going to give Teddy the putt, but I was like, I'll just let him stew on it. But knowing that I had to make it so I could be a bit more firmer, yeah, there's nothing worse than coming down the last when you know they can tie it, and they probably don't deserve it maybe, but it was a great game, we had a great time, and yeah, buzzing with the win.
Batty, you were leading almost all the way. And you've spoken about those pressure holes, defending your hole and the obviously the away hole, of course, and then coming into 10, knowing that it could switch. How'd you deal with that pressure? It looked like you boys made a great team.
I was feeling so bad because we could close the match two holes before, and we arrived till here, and we had his putter to win. He didn't hold any putter today, but he hold the one who
that matters.
The one who kept stats took a hit today, I think.
Don't worry, we won't dig into those in the studio. Okay. Don't you worry about that. But how nice, Batty, was it to beat JT after all of that chat?
Beating JT is for me is like a, how do you say when you stay with a woman and do everything? Beating him is something like that.
There we go. And Gareth, listen, you had the chance to call the captain. There's a few moments you came into this game with a bit of a niggle, not feeling 100%.
A bit more than a bit of a niggle,
but the confidence, you had back spasms, but you didn't call the captain. You were that confident in your game and in your ability.
Yeah, Thomas probably doesn't want to hit a shot, to be honest. But no, I feel like that's kind of where I want to get my game. I want the pressure. I want to try and get better under pressure. And yeah, there's no kind of more pressure on television when we're playing golf, which is out of our comfort zone. Coming down the last, having to at least half the hole, but having a putt to win the game. Yeah, it's nice to have those feelings to try and get used to them.
Do you get nervous, boys? You know, you've played in front of, you know, 60, 70, 80,000 people in finals, in World Cup. Like, talk to me. Do you still get nervous?
Yeah, because I don't know always where my golf ball's going. I know where the football's going, that's for sure. But the golf ball, yeah, on another day I can easily miss that. So yeah, it's nice to just get into that rhythm and that mindset that I guess we all are accustomed to in football, but we have to try and use a little bit in golf. And yeah, me and Batty played great together today.
No doubt. Now, talking of winners, Dwight Yorke for the win right now.
Go on.
Big putt this. This is for double points. Dwight Yorke. Oh, my word.
Oh, he thought he made it. He thought he made that one. Just snuck by at the end.
He's really cross with himself there, is Mr. Yorke. That was a big chance there for the double points. And that much hanging in the balance.
Golf. I'm like usually an all-round, all year type player. Whether it's winter or not, I just need to get out in the fresh air, get out almost in nature, and just enjoy a walk with my mates and play some golf. So the escapism part is huge.
So we rejoin the action on the 10th, par 5. This match all square, and Dwight Yorke, having just missed that opportunity for a double hole on the 9th, just needs to calm things down and get one away here, Claude.
Yeah, he's going to try and start this at that tree in the middle of the fairway. A little bit off balance, but that'll be fine. Dry land. Not sure if he has the firepower to get there.
Shevchenko, who's had a quiet morning thus far. That one running off towards the bunkers. And this match hanging in the balance.
That was the anti-water swing there.
It was.
Water all the way down the left-hand side here. Final hole. Playing partner in the middle of the fairway.
A real high-quality match there. Jimmy Bullard and Lee Sharp, both with aspirations of playing senior tour golf, Claude. I mean, they're not mucking around, these boys.
No, and I thought what Gareth Bale said there was really something interesting. He wants to be in that situation so that he can learn from it, so he can learn what he does under pressure.
So there's been some water trouble for Theo Walcott on Team England and Joe Hart as well. They're one up, remember, and with this being a double hole, a massive opportunity has now been presented to Aaron Ramsey and Nigel de Jong on Team World to swing this one their way, and green is coming late, Claude.
Yeah, if they could sneak one here, get the win, that changes things.
Again, this hole proving a tricky proposition for these players. It's only 459 yards. It's on paper, it's a gettable par 5, but if you get sucked into trying to bite off too much and go for that flag, as we've seen with 3 of these 4 players, the water awaits.
Yeah, Nigel de Jong found the water as well, but Aaron Ramsey with a birdie putt.
So up and down now is mandatory for these guys. Theo Walcott produce something. Not easy to land it in the right spot from the upslope. Aaron Ramsey finds himself in a premium position here.
Good look at this 10th green here, surrounded by bunkers.
And it's an intimidating green, isn't it, Claude?
It is, and it plays the 18th holes for the members here at Ravenswood with water all the way down that left-hand side.
Joe's had his water trouble on the hole as well. This one for par from range. We'd see some celebrations if this one drops.
Just slows up there. Seen a lot of players leaving these putts short.
Well, we were looking for a response from Team World, and that's exactly what we've got. England made that great start through Fowler and Ince, but right now this could be a 4th consecutive score for the Team World. This is to win the match, and it's, well, it's fiery.
Almost putted that off the green. And it's not what he wanted to do there. Still got to putt to win the match. But Robbie, I think this is a great example. A lot of these players have never really been in a situation like this. Yes, you've had putts with your mates and all those things, but on TV, for Team World, trying to get a win, the whole team watching, more pressure.
This is Nigel de Jong for bogey after his trials and tribulations, and he's left that one short. And just this flag on this little shelf just is a really tricky one to access for these players. Nigel's had enough. And this is huge. Aaron Ramsey, who's just blasted his putt a good 8 feet past the hole and will be kicking himself, but he needs to recompose and get down to business, because he's got this chance now to swing this one the way of Team World. We're watching Theo Walcott. This for par to win the match. Oh! Just shaved the left edge. And Aaron Ramsey, I wonder what the heart rate is doing now, Claude, because potentially massive moment.
Delighted to be joined back in the studio by Nick, and of course we also have the captains who have been watching out on the course. Some frustrated faces when you're looking at these putts, boys.
Oh man, this is tough for them, isn't it, to putt on this, but yeah, it's good fun though. Never know what's going to happen next.
Tom, I have to say, the fact that Gareth Bale had a really ugly sort of 6 or 7 footer on the last, but didn't call you in, what does it say about the confidence in the team?
I'm not sure he's going to call me in on anything, him. Some of the others might, but I'm not sure he would. Some stroke he put on that. I have to say, I mean, some stroke that. It was, you know, we didn't know if he was going to play, and he went out and played that kind of golf that he did today and put that stroke on it last. Yeah, pretty cool.
Danny, it's been tough for England out there. There was a bit of fight back, unfortunately, on the 10th. It didn't look good for Theo, but the fight is definitely there in your team. You got some real fighters.
Yeah, no, the boys.
As you can see, as the team England boy. Luckily I kept my voice quiet there. We're going to come and sit down.
Coming in.
We can share mics.
That's it. Well done, mate. Well done.
Boys.
Good try. Good try.
I feel surrounded here.
There was some real fight there. There was some real fight. How proud are you, Danny, of these boys here?
No, it was good, to go. We were on the app looking and stuff, and obviously to be 2 down, then to win the away hole, suddenly flipped, and then 1-7, 1-8, and it's like, here you go. And then no, it's been great. If you've actually been looking at the scoring, or obviously watching live at home, it's actually flipped round a good bit at times.
What's it like coming down that home straight, knowing that there's so much up for grabs and there's so much volatility there?
We said to each other, we are not going that loser's lounge at all. But again, we do want to play safe because, you know, it just shows the kind of characters we are. We could have played safe knowing that Aaron's gone slightly out of bounds, but no, we're here to play golf and to make good shots and to obviously entertain the guys watching back home as well. But look, brilliant, because we showed character. We had to look after each other as well out there, and what a partner I've got here. Brilliant, brilliant.
How does it feel to get off to that good start, though, Joe? How does it feel to get off to a start where you think, I'm on the board already?
Honestly, I didn't get us off the start. Theo did. I really struggled the first couple of holes, and it weren't a nice feeling, but he had me back. The boys had me back. Fair play was there, and I don't know if you've got it, but if you've got his shot into the Reignwood, the one, I think it might be the 6.
With the waterfall.
Is it 7 with the waterfall?
Yeah, that was.
Someone's madly panicking now in production trying to find that. As we're watching Jimmy here on the last, a really important move there on the last. Though Danny needed that one.
Hold on.
He's watching Jimmy. Stick it close.
Sharpies are hitting close as well, so the boys are looking nice here. I can only see 2 balls on the green, and there are 2, so you never know. This was again the massive match. These boys have been 2 down almost all the time. They got off to a slow start.
You did speak at the start about how important it is to get off to a quick start the first session. I know that hasn't happened, but we know it's going to change up as we move forward as well. Now, different format in Greensomes for folks who maybe don't watch huge amounts of golf. Easier, harder format. Give us an idea about what you got to do well in that.
It's definitely a tougher format than 4-ball. You've obviously got 2 boys going at it all the time. Obviously, Greensomes, you both should just, as soon as the first guy's in play, second guy pull driver out, try and get a little bit more advantage, and then obviously you're flipping and playing foursomes from there. If you both hit the same place, you've got to have a little think about which shot, who would prefer like the next couple of shots if you're going to go that far forward. But it's a much trickier format than 4-balls.
Thomas, you fired those boys up in that team talk. And it seemed to work. Yeah, but it was a couple of expletives that we had to blur out. But it seemed to work as you guys are coming strong today.
Yeah, well, I was kind of like living in England and living in London. I was a bit worried to go back to England for a few weeks after that team talk. But no, you know, you got to get the guys going, obviously, and you got to find something that you can stand together about, as well as these guys stand together as a team as well. So, you know, they're fired up, they're in a good place, and you know, this is 1 session of 4. We're only getting started.
There's a real camaraderie as you see the boys standing on the balcony. They're watching Gianfranco come in. They're watching Sharpie stick it close. It's really heating up. These pressure holes are really making a difference.
And what's it like, that team room moment for you? Obviously, you had it with Danny Willett, a Masters champion. What's that like, getting words of wisdom from him before you went out today?
It's just the calmness that Danny is given to all of us. But me personally, I can't thank him enough, because just getting an insight into the mindset of certain shots and just little tips like that, and even at times I would just step up to the ball and hit it. But I just felt like I was the quickest Premier League player. Just slow my golf down. That's exactly what I had to do. So yeah, look, it's been absolutely incredible, and I've loved every minute of it.
Joe, you heard some advice there from Danny. The great thing about Greensomes, yes, there's pressure with the alternate shot format, but off the tee, someone's in play, you can wail away with the driver. That's a bit of you, isn't it, mate?
That is massively a bit of me. It wasn't to start with, but like I say, Theo's rock solid. I don't want to put that pressure on him like I did this morning. I don't think I'm going to, so we can both have some fun out there.
Second bite of the cherry wasn't bad, though.
Yeah.
Second bite of the cherry wasn't bad. The second shot always flies business.
Tom, what do you think of the response is going to be this afternoon from England? Do you think they're going to be bouncing back?
Yeah, definitely. You know what it's like in these things. You know, if you're behind, if you go out and you'll always look to improve. So it'll go like this until we get till tomorrow afternoon. It's up and down, and you know, I expect. You know, these are competitive guys, and they're going to go out and give it everything they have. Calm, Dan, is never something
calm.
I heard about you.
I am calm.
Never heard about you.
Not when I'm playing myself.
Really wonderful scenes out there for these closing stages in this first session. The bit that's really hard to get in mind, right, and it would be for these guys too, is that we're so used to match play. Like, well, you know, lads are 1-up playing the last, worst point is, you know, getting half a point. No, you can lose the match. We've seen it already, Josh, haven't we?
That's 2 holes.
We've seen
1
down to 1 up. It's heartbreak.
Yeah.
And then even going into the second session, it gets in your head. How are you going to calm those boys down?
Yeah, I mean, we did it. The boys Fowler and Inti obviously came up the last 1 by 4. We get the extra point early doors, which was big. But then, yeah, I was looking. I was with the lads who were coming and finishing off, and I saw it had flipped from 1 up to 1 down. And it's again, you want to make it exciting, you want to make it fun. You know, the Team World have got a chance to obviously double that on 9 as well, with a flip there with the away hole. So them last 2 holes for us are quite tricky.
Eagle putt here, Danny, for Jimmy Bullard.
Well, he's had his little practice stroke above it. See, he tricked the cameraman. He's got good paces, Jimmy. This would be close, this.
Oh, this could drop.
Oh, chances!
Oh! Danny's up on his feet. Surely a tapping.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
They've not been kind with the gibbies.
No,
They've not been kind.
You need this.
Dwight is, oh my God, he's looking straight in the eye.
He's giving it.
Slip a coin in behind that fella, you'll enjoy it. It's been played in great spirits, but it's an opportunity for a little bit of needle. What an effort this was.
He's a great player. He was a bit struggled the first couple of holes, so he would have loved that as well, wouldn't he? No, the first couple of holes he struggled, and then he really got into his rhythm. He was a bit quiet the first couple, and then he started chirping. I think when he went 2 down, he started chirping. Actually, I think it brings him back up a level.
It's hard to chirp when you're losing, isn't it, Tom?
Well, exactly, but
nah, you gotta get stuck into your opponent all the time. You know, if you can't win them with the golf clubs, you might win against them with the mouth a little bit. So that's all right.
Well, as we're poised here as well, it feels like every match is important, of course, across a week of match play like this. 4-3 the scoreline to England at the moment. Pivotal moments to end the session. Tail in the air going into the second session for someone here.
You got to go and play golf. Like, there's no really thing here. Like, you know, you're behind or you're ahead. You know, it's played 1 session. There's so many matches to be played, and those singles are always going to be the important ones. You just got to keep playing your golf and be there for tomorrow afternoon. Not much. It's not much you can say. I mean, they hit great shots in there, these two. I still can't believe Jimmy Bullard is here. Icons, isn't it?
Oh, tough word. Yeah. This is it. This is the fighting talk. I think it's 2 different sides of the coin.
So it could be tied up going into the greensomes or trailing by a couple as they are. And in it goes. What a moment.
Sheva. Just gone quiet, boys.
Sheva.
You were standing up before.
Yeah, it's sat Danny right down there.
Thomas has gone from saying you've just got to play golf to it really matters now, Tom, doesn't it?
No, I'm sitting here.
You know, Sheva, for his ability, has been relatively quiet today. He's let Dwight do the talking, but when it really matters, he's pulled it out the bag.
Yeah, this is Sharpie for the Eagle.
Level of golf in this final match, pretty special, Danny, isn't it? When you think about these guys, what they did on the pitch, that's one thing. This is a different arena, but some of the golf we've watched today has been stupendous.
It's been awesome. Every single person, like on the first tee, they've all come over, and it's nerve-wracking. It's not their sport. They play it to a really good standard, but it is not their sport. They've walked out in front of 100,000 people. But on the first tee, when you're trying to tee your ball up, it is a nerve-wracking place, and the boys all handled it really well. I mean, all in putts like that. Fingers crossed Sharpie can follow him in.
Right over that spot, lad. Go on, right over it.
Short.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Not short.
Right. What a way to go.
Scary.
What a way to
mate.
finish.
Good scary. Well done, you enjoyed it.
Pretty good.
That is well done. Lovely.
An honourable half in the end in the bottom game, and to be fair, between them, it was hard to separate the talent in a golfing sense between those 4 icons in that bottom match. And as it is, Josh, well, it threatened to be a bit of a landslide for Team Worlds. It's pretty tight still going into the second session.
There was a lot of green on that board. It looked like momentum was well and truly with Team World. All of them have come and sat in here, and they've sounded pretty confident. They've looked pretty confident. But you know, it is only the first of many. It is the first session of the first day. And unlike Thomas says, it's still all to play for. He believes it's all done now, but it's all to play for.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all there to be played for.
Here they
As
come.
we have Dwight, Sheva,
Brilliant golf.
Fantastic golf.
Good job, well done. You can jump in, yeah? Jump in, Jimmy.
Come on, join us. Join us. Some putt to finish.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
The most confident man in the building, and he backed it up. Sharpie, excellent.
Well done, Sharpie. Well, we've got a whole lot of talent here, haven't we?
Wherever you want, proper golfers.
I feel if anyone's going to get budged off these sofas, it might be me and you, Josh. We look at the icons that we've got company with. What's it like to be part of a clash like that? What's it like to be a part of that match?
I mean, it's incredible. Be honest with you, it's high standard golf. Jimmy playing then so well. Sharpie was great. You know, Yorkie hold the eagle was unbelievable shot. You know, I think probably best what we can do.
Fair result, Jimmy?
Fair result, yeah, definitely. They kept the ball in play really well, the two boys. Me and Sharpie, we started well on one, and then we lost the plot 2, 3, 4. Like, completely lost the pot. He's boxed it from the furniture. I'm like, oh, wow, what's happening? And then it was to and fro all the way round. It was epic. It was blinded.
Just before we come to you, Josh, I do have one more for you. Did you miss a ball today, Jimmy?
Did I miss a ball?
Did you actually miss a ball?
Sorry, Dan. So sorry.
I'm sorry, I've not heard about this.
As in, no, yeah, yes, you have. I was just in flow state. And I know how hard it is for the skips. They've not hit a shot. And while I'm on, I back myself, Nick. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it would have been real tough for me to give up a shot for Dan. I know he's mustard, but, you know, that's what I'm here to do. It's shots, mate, and I love it.
It's belief, Jimmy. It's belief.
Yorkie, as Jimmy described it, you hit one from the furniture, back up against a tree, leg in a bush. Talk me through that shot.
Yeah, listen, I've par 5, not sure what hole it was, but good recovery shot from where we were. I kind of didn't realize that tree really came into play. There was just this one little tree down the left-hand side. Anyway, we just had enough. I could get my clubs behind it. And I just trust it. You know, I just trying to get up and down, obviously, because it's par 5. Jimmy knocked it in close. Lee is somehow making a remarkable recovery as well. And so I needed to stay in play, but I didn't expect it to come out like it did, and it was brilliant.
It was brilliant. Sharpie, I mean, some quality of golf. You feel the pressure there because, you know, we look at Team England and some of the standout players, but the Team World boys really did come to play.
No, the standard was unbelievable. I mean, we went down, I think their par 3. Yorkie had a putt for birdie for the win. And then we got onto the 18th. We're like, right, this is what it's all about. Down the last. And then to see Yorkie surprisingly pull his into the water, sort of give us a little bit of leeway. And then what a putt from Sheva. I did not see that coming, to be fair. But I think me and Jimmy probably got away with one today.
Yeah, I think it's a fair result. I think it's a real fair. Oh, you think?
We've
Right,
got away
okay.
That's more like it, boys.
Yeah, look, it was just brilliant. What a putt as well.
What a putt, indeed.
We'll nick this, but what a putt.
Because he said that just trust your feeling, you know, and then don't look for the line, just trust your feeling, then go for.
I get the feeling he's had one of the best moments of his golfing life.
He's not
right
smiling.
here.
What a moment.
Let's watch it. You get to relive it. Sheva, you really did break Daddy's heart. You did.
I think we both, you know, he hold the eagle. I hold some great putt today. It's fair enough that it's complimentary again for our opponent. Well done, Jimmy. Well done, Sharpie. You play very well.
Yeah.
We would have felt hard done had we lost on the 18th, because I thought we played really well to that point. I had a putt really to kind of make sure we got that little.
Raised the edge as well, didn't he? I'm thinking, oh, see,
yeah,
he didn't trust his caddy. He actually read it right himself, gone with his caddy's read, and he's like, I told you not to trust him.
Lads, we could stay. This is proper golfers chat, this. I mean, this happens all over the world after a round. I'm remembering it better than it really was. But actually, to be fair, that was as good as it gets. You could say it was one of the moments of a career, perhaps in a golfing sense. But you'll have another opportunity for a career-defining moment this afternoon. In fact, all of you icons will have an opportunity for a career-defining moment. Part of our afternoon session, yes, it's the green slippage. Yes, it's really close in this matchup, but it's also the $10 million swing. All of the icons, one shot at glory, and $10 million split between charity, of course, for them, and for 3 lucky viewers at home. We'll be all part of that, and we'll look forward to bringing it to you. $10 million swing. You won't want to miss it.